I'm actually looking out for your fiance because I know that you could be a pouty little baby after a Green Bay Packer game and not talk to anyone, and you just say, hey, leave me alone. Don't talk to me.
That is very true.
Don't talk to me.
But too late, too bad.
Lucky for you, do you like when there are night games? Because at least for, like you would say, when the Packers play on Sundays.
Yeah, it could ruin my Sunday.
It could ruin your entire day.
No.
So does it help that if something does go wrong, that it's just like, I'm just going to bed? Do you wake up?
I go to bed dreaming. I told you last year I dreamed about the injury. I dreamed that I opened up Twitter and I saw that Jordan Love.
You're talking about week 1 against the Eagles.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still dream about the loss. It's just I don't actually have to dwell on it. And it actually travels into the next day a little bit more extreme than what it typically does. I mean, it always travels. The loss always travels. But, no, I don't need you to set me up for anything. The Green Bay Packers showed me.
I'm not setting you up. I'm just taking your pulse.
We should be – listen, my pulse is good. It's good. We should be confident. You shouldn't take my confidence in being overconfident. No, you should take my confidence in how good the Green Bay Packers are. Bro, the defense plays spectacular. The one thing that you said the one thing that Jaden Daniels does very well is his ability to utilize his legs, and that is something that the Green Bay Packers know. But the one thing that Goody loves, and when he's been drafted, when you look at Quay Walker didn't have a lot of experience on the football field in college. He only started his last year, but what did he have? He was fast, he was dynamic, and he could make plays. He likes guys who are explosive and move around. Adrian Cooper fell to the second round, but what did he love about him? How explosive, how fast he moved. Now you add Micah Parsons, explosive. He loves fast and explosive guys. That's what he really loves, and guess what? Those are the type of players that can contain and slow down a Jaden Daniels. So that's why I have such a high level of confidence is what he does well. The Green Bay Packers have the athletic ability to neutralize that. So, yes, I am very confident, just like anybody else should be, because going into this game, you're picking the Packers to beat the Commanders. And all of a week ago, you were saying –
You're right, I still am. I mean, look, here's the thing. As Don chimes in on the Carbs Talking text line, Benny, I know you're playing devil's advocate right now, but it's not only Kyle who's confident on the Packers. I know that because I'm confident on the Packers too. You know that I am. But part of, like I said, of what we have to do is make sure that we look at what they have and make sure it's transferable into a short week against a different challenge. It's a completely different challenge. It's a way different challenge than going against a team that is was supposed to be a physically dominant team that runs the football really well with a guy that, if you give time in the pocket, had nearly an 80% completion percentage last year in Jared Goff, and the Packers absolutely blew up their plan in their face and dominated that game from start to finish on all 3 phases.
They sure did.
But in the NFL, it is a week-to-week league, and you look at a lot of what you see, it would be – here's the thing. The Packers have the skill and the ability to do what they did again on Thursday. And when I say that, I mean win the game in a dominant fashion. It may look a little bit different because the team that they're playing is obviously built different than the Lions are. Because Jaden Daniels is the type of quarterback where I agree that they have the tools around them to be able to contain him. But I do think he has a better ability than Jordan Love to take over a game. I think that's fair to say from how dynamic he is. And that's not a slight on Jordan Love.
Oh, it is.
No, see, it's simply because Jaden Daniels doesn't have a running back who led the league in rushing 3 years ago, who went for 1,300 yards last year, right? Like, that's the difference is Jaden Daniels will have to play superhero if they're going to beat the Green Bay Packers, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. I think he has a better ability to take over a game than Jordan Love, but can he do it against this Green Bay Packers defense is the question. I still lean no, but that is the main thing I'm looking at. I'm watching the quarterback of the Commanders the entire game to see how he handles what Jeff Hafley throws at him.
Yeah, what I'm thinking about here going back in, last year, one thing the Green Bay Packers didn't struggle with, I know there was times where, I remember Caleb Williams picking up third downs, but I don't remember quarterbacks running left and right all over them. Even with Jalen Hurts, I don't remember him running left and right all over the Green Bay Packers and destroying us, as quarterbacks have done in the past against the Green Bay Packers. So that's why I feel confident in the scheme in this team that the Green Bay Packers have, that they'll be okay against Jaden Daniels. If Jaden Daniels is the only thing you're concerned about, then I'm good. Then I am confident. I am absolutely good because I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to go out there and throw for 400 yards and carve up the Green Bay Packers for four touchdown passes and rush for 120 yards. I don't see Jaden Daniels doing anything like that. So if Jaden Daniels is the only thing that you're worried about, guess what? I got somebody for him. His name is Micah, last name Parsons. And how much Dan Quinn may think he knows Micah Parsons because of him being down there in Dallas with Micah Parsons. You can know somebody all you want, but you ain't going to be on the field. You're not going to be the offensive lineman that have to go against Micah Parsons, whether he's coming off the edge or coming from inside. He ain't got to worry about that. Their offensive line, they're decent, but they ain't good enough to stop Micah. In this pass rush, that cheetah, when they put that cheetah package in, just watch them get to the quarterback. Watch Jaden Daniels scramble and throw an interception on Thursday.
Well,
He protects the football, too.
That is the, the big thing is if you do get the pressure, the Packers do seem to have the playmakers like Evan Williams and David McKinney on the back end come up and help those corners come over the top if he is forcing throws. If the defensive line, which they have the ability to do so, if they can do it against the Lions, they likely can do it against the Commanders. 800-990-3776. Eric in the 262, I saw this yesterday. Here's a little bit more for Kyle Wallace. Micah had 4.5 sacks in 2 games against the Commanders last year.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
More reasons.
So Dan Quinn thinks that his experience knowing Micah Parsons when he coached him is going to help him this week, huh?
I'm not saying that.
No. That's what that's what, hey, I've coached Micah. I know Micah. We played against him. Yeah, okay. Y'all going to see Micah harassing folks.
One thing I've realized watching, and even in the limited time that I watched the Browns and Bengals, is it's so fun to watch Myles Garrett and know that, like, hey.
He's a monster.
Well, he's a monster, but I was like, we got one of them too around here. Isn't that crazy?
A
disruptive edge rusher.
It has not been that fun since Clay Matthews.
It's still like honeymoon phase. I think from moving on from the game of the Lions to the Commanders, it's time to do that. If you still want to be in the honeymoon phase of like, holy cow, there's a beast wearing number 1 that's on our team, the team that we watch every single game disrupting quarterbacks, if you want to be in the honeymoon phase for that, you can stay in it for a little bit longer.
Ain't nothing changing.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. The Green Bay Packers did make a move yesterday internally for somebody who has not touched the football field. They re-signed Christian Watson to an extension that helps get him through this year to not have to rush back, guaranteeing him a part of the team in 2026. I want to talk about that because part of me is thinking it's interesting, and part of me is thinking, well, this is aggressive, and then part of me is thinking, who in the world is this Brian Gutekunst? We'll talk about that next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Call me daddy.
That just sounds.
It's just, yeah.
Like.
Call me daddy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. It doesn't matter if it's your first betting slip ever or just the first one of the week. We've got your Potawatomi sportsbook picks covered. Tune in Wednesdays to the Weekly Wager with Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
Greasy Ben Brust, just whichever way the wind's blowing. I have bad posture. I don't have a great backbone, Joshy.
The Weekly Wager, Wednesday nights at 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Catholic Memorial Football.
To Devon Williams Jr., and he's into the end zone.
The Crusaders host West Dallas Central this Thursday.
Deep pass from Dalton Stecky, and it's complete to Dustin Rhodes.
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Thursday at 4 on our sister station 1017 The Truth with kickoff at 4:30 and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. correct.
Hey, it's your friend John McGivern. In a world full of chaos, I'm grateful for a health plan that has my back. Network Health is so reliable and trustworthy, they always put me and over 126,000 members first. It's just what they do and what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. In her first high school meet, Port Washington freshman Amanda Lotz shattered the school's 100-yard backstroke record by an impressive 5 seconds. Lotz continued her standout performance by slicing 13 seconds off the Kohler Pool record in the 500 freestyle. She also topped her own school record in the 100 backstroke, setting a new pool record by 6 seconds. Her dominant swims played a crucial role in leading the Pirates to a narrow 91-89 victory over the Blue Bombers. Congratulations to Port Washington's Amanda Lotz, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Wallace, live from Road America, America's National Park of Speed, with UKVA Nation at 800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. List is more. You can find Carbless here right at Road America. Strophy's running the show. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Now, the news yesterday that kind of came out of nowhere is that Christian Watson was extended into the 2026 season. Now, if you want to look at it this way, Christian Watson wasn't a first-round pick. He was, I think, 3 picks into the second round. So in terms of the way you can look at it is the Green Bay Packers have a $12 million deal where most of these fifth-year options for first-round players are $20+ million.
Yeah.
And so the thing that you can raise your eyes about is, okay, you don't want him to rush back for 24. But like Kyle got a lot of flack for saying this about Jordan Love. I don't care if people get mad. This is the truth. Like, Christian Watson is injury prone.
I mean, he seems to be hurt quite a bit.
He's injury prone. Like, he is. Like, the stats would show it. Played 14 games, then 9 games in 2023, and then in 2024, obviously.
You scared to say prone, huh?
No, I already said it.
Oh, I thought you said he just often injured.
No, I literally said it because I don't care if people are mad. It's like this one's the literal truth. Yours was a little bit more of a stretch. And then tearing his ACL,
sad, man,
which sucked because he was starting to play well at the end of 2024.
Pointless game, but he was coming off an injury before.
Correct, and he still. I think it was his other knee that was bothering him, and it was the other knee that
went out.
The ACL went out, and so I guess I get it. I think there's an excitement about having the speed on the outside that Christian Watson can have as Matthew Golden grows into his role. Jaden Reed obviously will be back with the team next year. Savion Williams is still that kind of that gadget guy you're figuring out how to use. Maybe not ready for those moments yet. Do you like it, Kyle? Do you like the fact that Goody is being more aggressive than he's ever been in his entire general manager career?
No, I do like the fact that he's looking to secure his own guys, and I'm not going to complain about us, and I'm going to give Goody this. is Goody has been cooking. He's been on a heater, and so I'm not going to question many of the moves that he did because the Michael Parsons move gets me off your back for quite a bit of time. But the one thing about the extension that I do question is what does that mean for the roster moving forward? What does that mean for the receiving room moving forward? Because I do believe Christian Watson is talented, but there's not enough room for everybody. And if I think about what this could mean for the room, it means that the guy, 87, Romeo Doubs, who I believe is a more refined wide receiver, who I believe is more available, even though he's had his issues, but he's
available.
He's
strong word to use for somebody who was MIA.
He went MIA,
missing in action.
but he plays. He has more. He plays more than Christian Watson does. But then the reliability in the sense of him being the safety blanket for Jordan Love. Jordan Love looked to who on Sunday? He looked to Romeo Doubs a couple times, but and had some big plays, some big moments for Jordan Love. Even on a 2-play drive, it was a big pass to Romeo Doubs who showed some emotion as well. And so when I look at this receiver room and I look at who I know, it seems that Jordan Love relies on quite a bit. It's Tucker Kraft and Romeo Doubs seem to be those safety blankets, not Christian Watson. And maybe it's because Christian Watson hasn't been able to consistently stay healthy. But if I had to choose between the guys who I was going to stay in this crowded wide receiver room, I would choose Romeo Doubs over Christian Watson simply because of what we've seen consistently on the field. And then on top of that, not to take any shots, but I'm just going to be honest, the negative things that his family has said about the Green Bay Packers organization decisions as well is something we don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what your parents have to say on social media. I'd rather have people be silent. So I'll give me Romeo Doubs over Christian Watson.
Interesting that you brought that up because I actually forgot about what the Watson family had said when they drafted Matthew Golden.
They said this is why they won't ever win. This is a stupid decision. That's what they said about Matthew Golden.
Guess what they're going to say now?
They're probably going to love what the Green Bay Packers did.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers invested in my son.
Yeah, and again, I think Christian Watson
I'm really looking forward to watching Matthew Golden and Christian Watson on the field together.
Right. I do think Christian Watson is a very talented individual, but he's had many chances to be healthy and to show what he can do on the field consistently. And you went through how many games he played. He has not played a complete NFL season. And so, unfortunately, so far in his career, he's often injured, which takes away the evaluation of Christian Watson. I'm sorry. I don't want a guy that's not consistently healthy that hasn't shown that he can play at an elite level. It's one thing when you're elite like Jair to have the argument, well, when he's healthy, he is a difference maker. When Christian Watson is healthy, we still haven't seen him be a consistent difference maker for the Green Bay Packers. Romeo Doubs has shined for me more consistently than Christian Watson. So, again, I'm happy to have Christian Watson. The decision is made. I'm good to go with it, but I am concerned about
that's just an interesting way to put
Romeo.
it. Consistently shine. Watson, like, in 4 games in his rookie year, obviously when healthy, even with Rodgers, put up some unbelievable statistics.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
But you're talking about a small sample size. Why is it only a small sample size, Ben?
Because of the injuries that occurred after that.
That's what I'm saying.
You could look to one game in which he went down in the middle of the field, and on the injury report during the game, I kid you not, there was 3 things listed next to him. Potential concussion, chest, and back injury.
Had a lot going on.
There was 3.
Had a lot going on.
I think that has to be a first in the NFL for an injury report. 3 things next to one player after one play.
He told him everything hurt.
Bubble wrap me, please. Strofe, when it comes to Watson Doubs, you heard Kyle. Both kind of have their things from an off-the-field standpoint. I don't put Christian Watson's family as much of a bugaboo to me as much as a player whining about targets who is actually being targeted pretty highly.
Yeah, I think he is probably like a more versatile receiver than Romeo Doubs is, despite his reliability. But look, this is an interesting, to your point, Benny, at the top of the segment. Kind of an interesting timing for this. I didn't expect this on a random, Tuesday night in the beginning of September before he's even seen the field. But I like it for both sides. It's a short-term commitment from the Packers. It's not a huge monetary commitment from the Packers, but it ensures you have 5 receivers, hopefully by next year, in 2026 that you have under contract. Obviously, the other 4 being the 2 rookies this year in Golden and Williams, and the other 2 in Reed and Wicks with 1 more year on their contract, which would be next year. So, all in all, I like it. I like Watson more than I like Doubs in terms of a boom perspective. But as they say, the best ability is availability, and Doubs has been more available than Watson.
And I like Christian Watson. And don't get it twisted. I think Christian Watson is extremely
Christian
explosive.
Watson.
No, I do. I think he's explosive. I think he's a great guy, a great locker room guy. I think he has great potential, but at a certain point, you got to cut ties with potential because if he can't stay healthy, which he's not going to play a full season due to the ACL injury this year, and then next season will be his next chance to try to stay healthy. If we can't keep having these same conversations,
he won't be back if he's not around in 26 on the field.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. And then where will Romeo Doubs be? Where will this receiver room be? Because I don't know. Maybe it's me where I feel like Romeo Doubs is that perfect safety net blanket, that number 3. But I guess maybe the Packers are saying, you know what? Tate Wicks can be what Romeo Doubs is. Christian Watson has a great attribute with that elite speed that he has. And so maybe they're saying, hey, we can move on from Romeo Doubs because we have Dontavian Wicks, and then we get Christian Watson back. So now we have 2 Blazers on the outside. Again, I'm not mad about this decision. I'm just, we need somebody to step up to be that safety blanket outside of Tucker Kraft for our quarterback, Jordan Love.
I guess I'm not going to lie. This has been the longest debate of, like, does a number 1 wide receiver matter? Who is it? Can it be by committee? And I'm not going to lie. Week 1 did not help this conversation.
No, not at all. Not at all.
2 receptions from Dobbs for 68 yards. Reed, 3 receptions, 45 yards. Both targeted 4 or 5 times, respectively. Wicks, 2 catches, 30 yards. Kraft, 2 catches. Golden, 2 catches. And then you have, obviously, a bunch of 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 from running backs and tight ends.
I mean,
and Savion Williams. So, like, 16 receptions, and I think it's 10 guys that caught passes, which is great because they didn't need to throw the ball that much. And they dominated the football game. But it's not helping the clarity that I think we're all happy with who they have. But I think everyone would be happier if somebody like consistently was that guy, or maybe it doesn't matter as long as they win games.
That's the hard part because the problem we had last year is that when guys can't find a way to win their one-on-one battles and win off the line and get open and the scheme isn't scheming guys open, that's when you get into problems. Typically, a number 1 wide receiver is always going to find himself open more often than not. But with the Green Bay Packers, you had so many guys on Sunday where you're like, well, look, the scheme worked. Anybody and everybody can be a threat. Yeah, that's cool now. But when it comes to the playoffs, are you going to be able to be like a team that has the number 1 wide receiver that's a go-to guy, or are you going to be kind of what we talked about before, that Tom Brady Patriots type team outside of when they had Randy Moss, where he can just deliver the ball around and have that safety blanket in his tight end?
But that safety blanket was a number 1 pass catcher, going for
really,
over 1,000 yards.
A really good one in Rob Gronkowski.
So, again, I guess since we're here, Strofe, ready? Who's going to be leading the team and receiving at the end of the year? Go.
Still Matthew Golden.
Kyle.
I'm going to go with Romeo Doubs.
I'm going to go with Jaden Reed. You have to go with Jaden Reed. He still led the team in targets despite the fact that
foot injury, yeah.
Yeah, he had the injury, but Jaden Reed consistently has been the guy who's the most explosive play guy.
I just don't think he's going to be healthy all year. I mean, he played. It worked out last week.
It's hard to have a conversation about when you're just projecting health.
No.
Coming in.
Yeah. So listen.
But Romeo Doubs wearing a Guardian cap still since he had 2 concussions last year. So I can say the same thing about him.
That's very true. Maybe I should switch to Matthew Golden and hope, man. He's the only one that's been healthy, but he only had 1 game so far.
But the race for who's going to be the leading receiver for the Green Bay Packers is wide open.
This is you had nobody with more than 44 receiving yards on Sunday?
No, you had Dobbs for 2 catches for 68.
68. Okay. I mean, yeah.
But 2 catches.
It's
nobody's dominating the ball. Even Tucker Kraft, 2 catches for 15 yards.
It just seems like they did more.
Doesn't it?
It seems like, dang, that's it. Romeo had 2 catches. Tucker only had 15 yards.
Well, it did feel like, and again, game flow is game flow. They didn't have to unleash the ball through the air, but at what point it did look like Jordan Love could throw for 400 yards.
I mean, he was carving them up.
So we'll see if this is a closer game, how Jordan Love in the offense, for a guy who was 16 of 22, that's the completion percentage we all been waiting for him.
It is. The efficiency, that he was extremely efficient in that first half and did what he needed to do in the second half. Did what he was asked to do in the second half.
Yeah, and again, if you look at the statistics, 92.1 QBR and a 128.6 rating. All in all, despite the weird 2 passes in a row, that one was almost interception, one was interception with the, as Tausch would say yesterday, the cops called it back.
Did it grab Romeo? He grabbed Romeo.
Well, all in all, Jordan Love is looking pretty good by the numbers. We'll see what happens on Thursday. We're at Road America. It's one of the best places in the world, America's National Park of Speed. This weekend, you got the Aaron's Art of Wheels. And if you are looking for something to do, it's going to be a great weekend of weather. Affordable family fun. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. I smell the engine oil. I smell the gas fumes. I smell the sounds of rubber on the racetrack. The sounds. I don't think you can do that. I can smell the rubber on the racetrack. I got it all right here in person at Road America. So go to roadamerica.com to get your tickets today.
Smooth.
Wheel of Strofe with Alex Strofe. The Gruber Law Office of One Call That's All Studio.
Wheel of Strofe.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
But I got a bone to pick with Strofe next. More
Bone
questions?
to pick? I have a question, yeah. How are babies made?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey, it's Jen Latta, and I just had my walk-in closet redesigned by Closets by Design. Doug and his team in Mequon were amazing, from the first consultation to the final install, and now I have a beautiful, organized space for all of my clothes. They really brought my vision to life. Locally owned with the backing of a trusted national brand, they deliver expert design with a personal touch. Get 40% off plus an extra 15% off, and take advantage of 18-month free financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN, and don't forget to tell him Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on the Packers. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
Now through Wednesday, save on 64-ounce selected varieties Essential Everyday Apple Juice, 2 for $4. 32 to 64-ounce selected varieties Silk Milk or Creamer, 2 for $7. 6 to 16-count selected varieties Stone Ridge Ice Cream Sandwiches, $3.49. 20 to 24-ounce selected varieties Frigo String Cheese, $6.99.
I am starving.
Oh no, never walk into a Century when you're hungry.
Unless it's free sample day. Ooh, wow, pizza, yes. I'd love to try that one.
My husband thinks he can make a meal out of grocery store samples.
Need to wash this down. I think I see someone handing out samples in the liquor department.
Geez, can we focus on our list?
What's this?
It says you can win 2 tickets to Green Bay's home game against Chicago on December 7th.
Or autographed footballs, or a 4-pack of Green Bay Hall of Fame tickets.
You have to enter through Century's Facebook or Instagram.
I'll be entering this on my phone in the deli next to that cheese sample station.
I'm shopping at Century alone next time.
Enter by November 12th.
In the Midwest, we know the real deal on the field and in your wellness routine. Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan offers top-tier Michigan-grown CBD products, no shortcuts, no synthetic knockoffs, just clean, green certified, organically grown CBD crafted for fans who expect the best. Whether you're gearing up for the game or winding down after a win, swing through Higher Love just across the Wisconsin border and experience the highest quality CBD in the Midwest. Higher Love, the real deal, no limitation. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber Group, we do more than close deals. We serve with gratitude and faith-filled purpose. We've sold over $300 million in real estate since 2020, one of the top-ranked real estate teams in Wisconsin, and we're just getting started. What sets us apart? We care. Even if we're not your agent, we'll still help. That's the kind of stewardship the community deserves. If you're buying or selling across southeastern Wisconsin, let us earn your trust. I'm Tony Wendorf, and I want to create your red carpet experience. Contact us at wendorfteam.first firstweber.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nordman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
She told me, honey, pick your poison, mine's a lemon and gin with a hit. I mix some pretty boys and over the head. I'll admit, I'm gonna.
It's Kyle Brust and Norman with you at Road America, and let me tell you, there's family-friendly activities for everyone. And when I say kids 16 and under getting free, it's true, with the paying adult at the gate. So this weekend, with Road America celebrating its 70th anniversary, fans can enjoy a Ferris wheel all weekend. I know Kyle loves heights. Live music Friday by the 2/5 Polka Band. Strofe, you like any and all music. I can see you as a polka guy.
Oh, I'm a polka guy.
And a spectacular fireworks show Friday night. So, again, when I say it's affordable family fun, it really is, and they provide more for you once you get into Road America. Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace with Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. It's time now for the Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Another day, another buck on the Wheel of Strofe. I just had a panic attack.
No.
I just had a panic attack.
What just happened right there?
Somebody hit the wheel.
Where is it?
It was on the floor behind a shelf.
Somebody was trying to clean, huh?
Apparently, but I found it.
We got big time people coming tomorrow,
Yeah,
so
we
probably
do.
getting rid of all the
Kyle's cleaning ladies coming to make our office spiffy.
Unsportsmanlike
she would do a
live
wonderful job.
from the Gruber Loves studios beginning at 5
Is it clean in there, Stroke? Because I won't be back until Friday. Is it clean?
It looks good in there. Yeah, it looks good.
Wow, that's how I get
You know, it'd be
treated.
hilarious. I don't know if you know this, but it was hot again. It was 78 down there.
Yeah,
I would
the air's
love
kicked
if
back in.
Unsportsmanlike had to deal with 78-degree
but
studios.
hold
But
on.
of course, they're gonna get it perfect, whatever temperature they want.
I love that I'm no longer dealing with the 78-degree studio.
Okay, good.
They
got
fixed it for you?
Yeah, I mean, not for Mr. Irrelevant, for KBN they did. So they did it for you guys. Big timers. All right, here we go. Good spin stroke.
Good spin.
Yellow, which means we got to talk about Bill Belichick, boys.
What happened?
Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson, his 24-year-old girlfriend, who feels like she's been 24 forever. She might be 25.
For real, though, how long has this saga been happening?
I mean, it's been about a year at this point, at least.
They've been dating more than a year. Ain't no way in the world he gave her all this control in just 12 months. If so, we need to save him. Save him.
Oh, bad news.
This ain't been just a year.
She actually just turned 24 in March.
What?
She was actually 23. How long have Bill Belichick? I'm going to get you an answer. But so they've been applying for a bunch. They've been together applying for a bunch of patents and trademarks.
Oh my God.
They were denied a bunch. Would you like to hear them?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to find the answer of how long they've been together. At least 2023, which makes her 22. Wow. Gets weirder and weirder. All right. Do your job, Bill's version. Ignore the noise, Bill's version. The Bellustrator, Bill's version. And No Days Off, Bill's version, have all been denied by the U.S. Patent Office. They're like
It's
doing a Taylor Swift
weird
thing.
with the whole Bills version.
Yeah, they're
on
doing a
the
Taylor
end.
Swift thing.
Yeah. Bill, where's Bill's kids at? Doesn't his son Steven is on the staff, ain't he?
Is there someone that loves him?
Because this
Well, he's on the staff, so he's happy.
Yeah, well, I guess
He's got an opportunity.
this is weird. We're all seeing this young lady come in and like control this guy who was stoic, who was this all about business, and now Bill's sitting here again. He's eating lobster fruit dinner.
Bill
fruit
Belichick
designed as a lobster.
Bill Belichick's daughter is 41, and his sons are 38 and 37, which is 13, 14, and 17 years older than his girlfriend.
Dude, it's not, to me, it's not even about the age is weird, but it's about all the weird behavior.
Correct. I
Like
mean,
the
this isn't the first time we're
control.
seeing somebody who's in their 70s with somebody younger than them. It is watching somebody who won, 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots.
As a head coach, yeah.
It feels like elder abuse.
It's something's off. Like everybody, like he can't be riding the hit. North Carolina's going to be a disaster. It's not going to work out. He's out here banning. Hey, they banned me, so I banned them. Like this is just the pet.
It's
Does
petty.
she have a headset on the
weird.
sideline too?
No, but she was down there in his opener the other week, right before the game.
When have you ever seen
pregame
Bill
smooch.
Belichick's boo thing on the bench?
Never.
Was his wife on the bench?
Kyle.
No.
Never mind. I don't want to go there.
Well, you can go there. I ain't gonna get in trouble.
If you were that age, would you be looking to date someone that age?
If I was that age and me and my baby girl fiance decided to go our separate ways with no plan whatsoever, because as I said, it's cheaper to keep her, and I love her.
I love her.
No, I wouldn't want to go that
get
young.
in trouble.
I don't
Yeah,
want
right, Stroh?
to. I don't want to go. I wouldn't want to go that young. As a 35-year-old man, there is nothing that me and a 23-year-old have in common. I don't know none of these TikToks. I just watched the VMAs and I didn't know what was going on. I don't know none of
Wait,
this.
they still do the VMAs?
Yeah, because after the Packer game, the VMAs were
Stroh,
on.
I was having a conversation. Do people still do music videos?
Yeah, but they're not as popular as they used to be.
They used to be like the jam.
Well, yeah, because MTV would actually play them. Now they just play reruns of the Jersey Shore.
No, they do ridiculousness
Oh, yeah, you're right.
24/7.
What is it called? The Fun Factory they have?
It's the same guy, Rob Dyrdek. But it's actually the viral video show Ridiculousness. But the Fantasy Factory was his show before that, which was a great show.
There's nothing a 22-year-old and I have in common now. So at 73, what am I doing? What is she doing? I know she doesn't love me. She wants my money. She wants for the money. Yeah, she wants me for my money. And
No, she
tricks
actually
on her.
loves Bill Belichick's poetry. Sure, that's something they do together, right?
Strofe, this is anti-Strofe. You say the world needs more love.
The
How do
world
you not
needs
know?
more like real love, though.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
You're calling this a fraudulent
Why you
relationship.
talking about Jordan?
It seems a little bit controlling. Yeah, I'm not from my outside perspective. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
strange.
I mean, it's how your relationship is, so you can see it.
Hey, whoa, that was quite.
Remember when she broke in on the interview and said, "No,
not doing this.
We're not. We're done.
We're done."
Goodness gracious.
Don't like that. All right, let's spin it again.
Wheel of Strofe.
I don't know if you're gonna like the next topic.
Good spin, Strofe.
Thanks, Betty. Purple. All right, so. So I know you guys. Well, Kyle does, but Benny, you don't. Reality television, not your favorite.
I'm not anti.
So they announced the new Bachelorette today. Her name is I'm blanking on it now. Regardless, she's from the show. Her name is Taylor Frankie Paul.
I just saw that little light-skinned gal.
So she's from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Have you heard about the show and any of the drama
Yes.
surrounding it?
She's a Mormon?
So yes, she was.
This goes against all of the Bachelorette.
So she was in.
No, nothing against Mormons.
She was one of the main characters in The
She's
Secret
gonna end up
Lives
with 5
of Mormon
guys
Wives,
at the end.
which was a very renowned show, right? And it was renowned and talked heavily about because all of these couples were swinging together.
Oh wow!
And it was like consensual swinging. And then somebody in the show took it a step too far with somebody else's husband, and that led to a divorce.
Wait, whoa.
It was this woman. It was this woman.
Wait, time out. How are you a swinger? This is a sports show, but how are you a swinger and you take it a step too far? Well, don't we know what that is? What are you talking about? What is a step too far when you
had
swing?
parameters where they would, participate in whatever they would participate in when they were all together.
Oh,
and then apparently this woman and another man.
That would be too much to keep track of. Too many rules.
So anyway, long story short, she's now divorced. She has 3 kids after the swinging debacle, and now she's the new Bachelorette.
Oh, they had the Bachelorette now. They're
going
done. They're done. Now you're going for castaways.
This isn't real love.
as a non-reality TV expert, but I will insert my opinion here. I did love the original, like the OGs, the first 10, 15 seasons of The Bachelor.
Oh, wow.
But now, with all of the consumption of Love Island, Love is Blind, 90 Day Fiance, you can binge these and there's nonstop action 24/7. You got to wait a week to watch them go fly around the country, and like it's just like it's not as good anymore.
That's. I don't like it. I don't like her being a selection. I don't like that at all. Too much baggage. Way too much baggage. This be more drama than about the love.
Well said. Well said. I'm with you.
Is that it for the Wheel of Strove?
That's it.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
We hit on basically Strove's
gossip talk.
hour.
There's nothing in the sports world at all.
We're talking
Jesus
about-
Mate has a great game. You don't say anything.
We're talking about real love.
All right.
So I was driving up to Road America, and look, I don't know if people like or don't like it, but I'm a sucker for Frank Caliendo. Frank Caliendo joined the Rich Eisen show, and he's joined him many times before. He was on fire today, but he's worked on a Jerry Jones impression.
Oh.
Rich Eisen asked him to break down how Micah Parsons got to the Green Bay Packers as Jerry Jones.
And he did it.
You got Frank Caliendo on the Rich Eisen show on how Micah became a Packer next.
This is Kyle Broston Nortman.
Babe Ruth was short, fat. Well, I don't know how short he was. He looked short in the video. He was fat. He was stubby. He looked fat. He tried it. He didn't have a sprint. Have you ever seen Babe Ruth sprint? I wonder how many steals he had. 0.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
If you're a 3-time All-Pro and a 4-time Pro Bowler in your 5th NFL season,
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
and you just were acquired and Goody got you and he thinks your best football's ahead of you with that kind of football behind you? Holy smokes, man.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawing Thursday. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward plate, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. September is here and the kids are back in school. Vacations are winding down. And for a lot of us, that means one thing. Time to refocus on the house. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest and no pressure. Don't wait for the first freeze to realize your windows aren't cutting it. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. You'll be ahead of the game. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
It was a big weekend for the Brew Crew as they went to Pittsburgh and swept the Pirates in a 3-game series. Jacob Mizorowski towed the rubber for the Crew on Sunday and went 7 innings, allowing just 3 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 8 in a 10-2 win for the Crew. Here's what manager Pat Murphy had to say about Mizorowski's start.
I thought Miz got on track, around the 4th inning, and Jansen deserves a lot of credit for that. And
straightened out his sequencing and everything else and got him under control, and I thought he really settled down and pitched well.
The Brewers continue their road trip as they will head to the Lone Star State to take on the Texas Rangers in a 3-game series.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an east side event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
Is your roof underperforming? Saggy shingles, leaky spots? Sounds like someone needs a little Evandale Roofing. They don't just patch things up, they go all the way. Tight, sealed, satisfied. It's the kind of roof that'll have your neighbors going,
now that's a roof.
Evandale Roofing. They get on top so you don't have to. Call now. Your house deserves it.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back.
Sun is shining, a beautiful day to be out in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at Road America. Here's something. Active duty military, reserve duty members, and veterans receive free admission all weekend with an ID. I know Kyle has his student ID to get discounts. I don't think you're going to be pulling a fast one here at Road America. Because you got the 70th anniversary and the Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend this weekend. Check it out. Road America, a beautiful place, and so happy to be here today. Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, with Alex Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, at 800-990-3776. As I mentioned, listening to the Rich Eisen show on the way up to Road America. Frank Caliendo, like how he's able to change his voice into, I mean, he was 80 million different people today. He was John Madden. He was John Gruden. He was Nicolas Cage.
These voice impersonators are incredible.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know how they do it.
He added a new voice to his repertoire.
We thought this is the way it should be. Now, this is the same idea that we had with Jimmy. Jimmy was our guy. But when he ceased to be our guy, we moved on, and we are better.
He got that pause in the
Micah.
Yeah, he got it right. The delusion that he has as well, he definitely got it right. He got it right.
He's not our guy anymore.
Frank always hits, but the thing is I love the comedy in it, but the poetry and the beauty in it. The Packers benefited from that.
The poetry is like, this happened.
No, I know. It still seemed unreal. On Sunday, it still seemed a little bit like this is a video game.
Land.
Yeah, it didn't seem real. It really didn't seem real. That
it still doesn't seem real.
Yeah, it's weird. And this must be how other organizations, when they make deals and they get, this must be how it feels. This is so odd that we're so shocked by this. Like, we were like, oh, my gosh.
We became so used to the Milwaukee Bucks leveraging so much to try and get the next piece to win a championship that maybe they over-leveraged themselves. But this one was so clear.
Maybe, huh?
Huh?
You said maybe they over-leveraged themselves?
Maybe, just maybe. Maybe. I think they did, but just maybe. You got the Bucks become so accustomed to what was Eric Bledsoe to Drew Holiday, Damian Lillard.
It kept getting better. It kept getting better.
They kept
I used to be
swinging.
excited about John Salmon and Corey Maggette. I mean, we've come a long way.
And then when you think about it, it's like, wait, Micah's really on the Green Bay Packers. And, like, even after he played on the Packers, I still don't believe he's a Green Bay Packer.
Yeah.
How could somebody be so stupid to give up what we saw in 29 snaps? In 29 snaps, Micah Parsons was the best player on the field the entire game. The entire game. In 29 snaps, Micah Parsons was the best player on the field. And he somehow was given away, in my opinion, for very, very, very reasonable price. Almost too reasonable.
2 first-round picks. And
a guy who was on his 3rd contract that really didn't play that great for you. A great Packer throughout his career, but not someone you're saying, oh, Kenny Clark's off limits for Micah.
I mean, and when you look at this Green Bay Packers roster, a lot of the guys that you are thinking about who's going to get that next contract, when you talk about a Zach Tom, not a first-round pick. When you talk about even Christian Watson just getting that, not a first-round pick. When we look at the most explosive guys on the defense, which are Edgerrin Cooper, guess what? Not a first-round pick. Xavier McKinney signed him. So, I mean, we talk about these first-round picks. Who cares? You got Micah Parsons that shows you why first-round picks don't mean anything when you can get a player of his caliber that shows you how big of a difference he can make. Could the Packers have beaten the Lions without Micah Parsons? On Sunday, it looked like so, but Micah Parsons made it from what probably could have been a close game to being a blowout in the difference maker. The pressure that he was able to create, the confusion, the attention he was able to get in the mind of Jared Goff. I mean, he made that big of a difference. So, Jerry Jones, thank you for giving us Micah Parsons.
Micah. I do want to look at something where I want Kyle to put his money where his mouth is.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not actually, because I know it's hard to get.
I just got the carpet clean, so
I think I owe you $5.
You do owe me $5. That is true. Ooh, all I got is 22 in my wallet.
So what if we took the $5 that I had, we maybe did something with it based off this Lions-Commanders game, or this Packers-Commanders game?
I may need to talk with my future wife about this.
You don't even know what it is yet.
Okay, well, based off that, maybe we could say yes or no. You got to tune in to find out.
That's in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
If you've been waiting to update your home, don't wait any longer, because Macy's Labor Day sale has our lowest prices of the season on everything, from our exclusive Radley sectional in so many fabric and leather options, to our beautifully crafted Headworth Queen bed, plus top mattress brands like Sealy and Beauty Rest for that new bed, all at 20 to 60% off, over half off. But don't wait any longer. Our lowest prices of the season won't last forever. Hurry into Macy's today. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from Road America, America's National Park of Speed. This is Kyle Bruston Northman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Well, still no Brad Nortman. Welcome to a baby boy into the Nortman family. You got Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace live from Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend, the 12th through the 14th. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. Alex Strofe is running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. And, of course, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Well, Kyle, I teased it a little bit. I want to see how confident you really are.
In the Green Bay
with
Packers?
$5 in the Green Bay Packers. How many points do you think the Packers hold the Commanders to?
Oh, yeah, I can tell you that. The Packers hold the Commanders to 17 points or less.
The over-under at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook, total points by the Washington Commanders. The over-under is 22.
Oh, under. Oh, listen, Jaden Daniels is going to be running for his life. On Thursday night. That offensive line is not ready for what we're about to throw at them. This Green Bay Packer team is riding on a high. He's going to be running for his life. Under. That's easy. Take my 5.
Well, it is only minus 104. The over is minus 118. So you'd get less of a payout on the over. You don't have to lay as much money to get as much money back on the under.
Take my 5. For bumps, what baby girl got to say, take my 5, put it on.
No, I think I'll just be the book.
Yeah, you can be the book. Yeah,
the weekly wager was canceled today,
so you can't go.
I can't go do it.
Yeah, under.
So our 5.
Yeah, put it there, pal.
Oh wow! Look at this. That's the quickest. I love my girl, but I spent $3
22 and a half.
her.
So they got to score 23 points.
I love my girl, but I ain't
points.
spending $3 on her.
I've never seen you put money on the line so fast in my life.
It's easy money. Did you not just see what the Green Bay Packers defense did to the Detroit Lions offense? That is much more explosive. I understand Jaden Daniels can run, but they only scored 21 points last week against the Giants. Come on now, I'm 22 and a half. Stop it. That was foolish of you. So we're going to do, so I'm going to get $10. That's what you say. I'm going to get $10 from you.
Or nothing.
I'm going to get $10 from you. I ain't worried about it. The Green Bay Packers defense is going to show up and show out.
What's your record on bets that you've made by yourself?
By myself?
Because you didn't collect from the season total of the Brewers win. 84 games on the 83.5. But you ended.
I'm on a hot streak right now.
Oh,
actually.
are you?
Take away Brad. I'm on a hot streak right now.
Take away Brad.
Because you just gave me my money for the wins, and then on top of that, the Packers season was fine. And then I did we did the Miz. Remember, we won some money on the Miz.
But you keep saying we when you have done something by yourself.
By myself.
You don't win.
By myself.
Oh, by myself.
Well, most of them. Well, I did do one by myself, where it was the Brewers to win the division. I did that back on March 27th.
I'm talking about single bets, not futures. You're 0 for your last 8 on single bets by yourself.
By myself, I would have to see. I don't think I've made single bets.
Your record is like Strofe in week 1 of college football that he knew nothing about, but decided to fire anyways.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not. I have not beaten the book. I have not beaten Potawatomi Sportsbook by myself. But today, I'm about to win. Shout out, Potto. You're lucky that I couldn't make it there myself, or y'all would have lost some money.
Oh, would you put more than 5 on it?
Yeah, I would probably put 10. But this made it easy. Come on now. I'm about to get $10. So where you want to go with the 10? I got you. Happy hour?
Yeah, it's at a happy hour because I'm Team Kyle here. No way they're scoring 23.
Easy money.
Strofe, let's put it on the poll. The over-under at Potawatomi Sportsbook for the Commanders' team total in points is 22.5. Will the Packers hold them under or will they go over it?
You know there's a character count on Twitter there, Wordy.
Well, I can be as wordy as I want on this microphone. It's your job to make me sound
concise.
Short and sweet.
Make it be concise.
Short and sweet. Is that you got it?
Do I need to confirm that to you? Or do you just expect me to do it? You told me it was my job. Can I do my job?
Yeah, go do your job. 22.5
just
points.
Sitting there waiting for me to confirm.
So did you feel confident they're going to score over 22 points?
I'm not going to lie. I was shocked it was this high, too. Because when I look at the game over-under, it feels high to me, too.
What is it, 50-something?
No.
48?
It's 48. So when you think about 48.
That is a close game then.
Well, it projects at 24.5 to 22.5-ish. So I guess 47 is the over-under. Based off a short week too.
Having to travel, older team, but they're going to be fresh. They're going to be very fresh. To me, I just look at it, a young quarterback, a team in the Washington Commanders that I think is a good football team.
Again,
they still have so much to prove
Can I say
this
something?
year.
I've given you a lot of time to talk about the Green Bay Packers.
Yes, sir.
I don't think you're overconfident, but I think you're underselling Jaden Daniels.
How am I underselling Jaden Daniels? I give
took them to an NFC Championship game. He ran for 900 yards.
No, he was good.
He threw
really
for 3,800 yards as well on top of that. He was the clear-cut best of the entire draft class. It was a better season than Jordan Love had in his first year starting.
No,
it was better than C.J. Stroud's. It was better than all of them. And so for a veteran team and a quarterback that is dynamic as he is, I just think, I'm confident in the Green Bay Packers defense, but let's not act like he doesn't have the ability to make this a game.
No, I think Jaden Daniels is very good, but again, I don't.
Do you? Because
I don't think
you're scoffing at the idea that Jaden Daniels is.
I don't put him, and maybe I'll be deemed wrong, but when I think about somebody taking over a game, I remember when Cam Newton beat the heck out of the Green Bay Packers, and where he threw for like 400 yards against the Green Bay Packers. I don't see Jaden doing anything like that. Again, I think Jaden is very good, but even his performance last week, I did not watch the game, so I don't know exactly the flow of that game. It looks like they were up in that football game. The defense was extremely dominant against a anemic Giants football team offense, and so I don't really know the flow of the game, but what I do know is based off of last year, Jaden Daniels is a very good quarterback, but I don't think I'm fearful of Jaden Daniels, us not being able to slow him down. It takes time to be in the NFL and be in the league to figure out how to counter some of the things that the Green Bay Packers are going to be able to have in the pass rush.
Because I did ask you this earlier, as Ron and the Key wants to know, because I did ask you, who would you have going forward, Love or Daniel? Because Love is on the $55 million, and Jaden Daniels is on a rookie contract.
Are we talking about money, or are we talking about who I just want? If you're talking about money, it's always. Jaden Daniels is on a rookie contract, and obviously 3 years from now, when Jaden Daniels is getting ready to get paid, he's still going to be on a rookie contract. There's a benefit to that. But give me Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love is going to bring his team to a Super Bowl sooner than the Washington Commanders. Yes, the Commanders made a great run last year. They did. But going into the playoffs, nobody was saying, the Commanders could be a team to watch to make a run. No, they were just saying they're a young football team that happened to make the playoffs. Nobody thought that they were going to perform at the level that they did. So, again, Jaden, very good quarterback, very good football team in the Washington Commanders, but I'm taking Jordan Love over Jaden Daniels, and I'm also taking the Green Bay Packers over the Washington Commanders. It's that easy for me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to take the more experienced quarterback that I love Jaden's composure, but the quarterback for me that has shown me a little bit more and more years because he just had more time. Now, in year 6 for Jaden Daniels compared to year 6 for Jordan Love, or year 7 for Jordan Love, I'm going to take Jaden. I'm going to take Jaden.
More things right now that if the Packers win, it might make your head be, I don't know, bigger than the sun at this point.
No, I won't be. I'm confident.
You haven't even listened to what I've said yet because you don't know if it's going to make your head as bigger than the sun. The 3 teams with the best odds to win the NFC are the Eagles, obviously, the reigning champs. Got to give them, as Tausch said, their chops, plus 350 to win the NFC. The Packers, plus 425. They're second. The Commanders are next.
Oh, they're in front of the Lions.
It goes Commanders plus 800 and the Lions plus 900. So within the first 2 weeks, as it stands right now, all subject to change, the Packers are playing the 2 teams in the top 4, themselves included. So of the Eagles, and they play all of them.
They do play all of them.
They play all of them.
They'll go ahead a shot.
So they have their chance to beat the best teams in the NFC and dominate the division and put themselves – look, both the Brewers and the Packers are shooting for a number 1 seed in their respective.
Now you talk about me putting the cart before the horse.
You said they'd win 14 games yesterday, so why are you getting all scared?
I'm not saying that, but coming from you, it's like, whoa, you already talking about they got a shot to win. There's only been 1 game, but I'm right there with you, brother. I agree. The Green Bay Packers in
the goal this year. I said this before the season. The goal isn't to just make the playoffs. No. We've seen what being a wild card team is for this team.
No,
the goal is to eliminate I know everyone thinks back to 2010 when they won the wild card. The best path in the NFL in a single elimination playoff format is to not have to play as many games.
Yeah, that football team was in a completely different position.
And there's only one bye in the NFL. It is the one seed.
That's true. Then the Green Bay Packers in that 2010-2011 season, you're talking about a veteran-laden football team, offensive defense. You're talking about guys like Clay Matthews. You're talking about guys like Charles Woods. And you're talking about Nick Collins. You're talking about guys like Donald Driver. That football team was loaded with veteran experience, right? This football team is not laden with that. We're still a young football team that has a couple playoff games, 3 under a lot of their belts. But this football team isn't as experienced. So being able to play at home is going to play a difference, especially with the way that they played at home on Sunday. Love the energy. They showed out. And so home field advantage is going to be something that the Green Bay Packers should definitely be aiming for, especially when you're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles being a team that you may have to face in the playoffs.
All right, I have an exercise that I want to do. It's here, been out.
Oh, wow. You're going to do a here, been out, huh?
But it's basically
hijacking Brad stuff.
It's me asking you questions that you're going to answer. So it's here, Kyle out.
Oh, wow.
Based off what Ben has to ask Kyle.
You have are these questions not going to be about swingers, are they?
No, that was what Strofe did. I'm not Strofe.
Strofe is a weird guy.
I've got lots of questions about people who do that.
I'm sure you do. Sound like you're interested.
Why don't you just go watch the Mormon show that you were referencing?
I've never seen it.
Well, there you can find your answers there. You're not going to find them here.
So did you say well?
I don't think they talk about it in the show.
No, but you can learn about it. Because they're doing it.
I don't want to learn about it from them. I want to learn about it from people that are from around here.
Okay.
All right. Well,
can we take some phone calls?
No,
No,
absolutely not. Move into a neighborhood, put a pineapple outside your house, and then see what happens.
Pineapple.
Pineapple?
Oh, wow.
I thought it was flamingos.
Oh.
I think either work, buddy.
You guys know way too much about this.
I could have made up pineapples.
No, you
didn't make up pineapples. You and I both know you didn't make that up.
Strofe's going to compile his top 5 questions about swingers, and I'm going to ask Kyle some questions about football.
Gross.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
His career success rate was 51%. That's trash.
That is trash. That's really bad.
I'm Ricky Henderson in 1923. I want y'all to understand that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looks like we've got a crash on 41 southbound right at Hampton off on the right shoulder, so that's already going to start to create some more delays that are starting from Good Hope Road anyway, all the way down to Capitol. Northbound backing up from just before Mayfair Road all the way up past Capitol towards Hampton. Westbound 94, you've got backups from about 17th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound sides backed up from 84th Street through the stadium to 35th. And southbound 43, pockets of heavy traffic from Good Hope Road all the way down past Bender, and then back on the brakes just south of Capitol Drive towards North Avenue. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and beautiful, a high of 75 at the lake, 77 inland. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Philly deserves to be the top dog, and Green Bay deserves to be right below. The expectation game and the pressure is ramped up with what happened yesterday.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
All right, you better be ready to take that on. I see Shido talking about Super Bowl. I'm guessing there'll be a conversation about tamping that down a little bit, but the cat's out of the bag. This is a championship window, and the championship window started yesterday.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kick off your game day with a shine. Stop by Tsunami Express Car Wash now with 7 convenient locations across greater Milwaukee, including the brand new location in New Berlin. The best part, your very first wash is absolutely free when you sign up online. That's a $25 value on us. At Tsunami Express, you'll enjoy premium washes that protect your car, plus free vacuums and detailing tools to keep your ride looking spotless inside and out. Fast, easy, and always looking its best. Roll into the game feeling confident and clean. Claim your free wash today at tsunamiexpress.com. Tsuna미Express.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gate, you'll take home a Brewers Tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Kyle Brust and Nortman live from Road America in Elkhart Lake. What a beautiful spot. You got the race cars on track. The weather is perfect, and there's affordable family fun waiting for you at the Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend this weekend. Kids 16 and under are free with a paying adult at the gate. They're going to have a Ferris wheel, fireworks, a polka band, and a whole lot more. So make sure you come on down and enjoy Road America. Ben Brust next to Kyle Wallace. Strofe back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio. He took my rhetorical question a little bit too close to heart here.
What do you mean?
He gave me 5 burning questions about swingers that he wants answered.
Yeah.
I think you should put these into Chat GPT, and then maybe they could spit that out to you.
There's pages on Facebook.
What would
and
robots
social
know
media.
about swinging and human emotion?
Dude, just Google it. Just search it.
I mean, I feel like the question, does it ruin friendships, is a good question.
Friendship? Oh, you don't do that with friends.
I feel like people often do it with friends, thus the case of Secret Wives of Mormon
It's like,
Wives.
Yeah, it's like five like couples that know each other and
what?
Yes,
How do you
swinging
know
often
somebody?
happens amongst friends, Kyle. That's why I have questions.
Not my cup of tea. Not my not me. Not me. Don't know anything about it.
Don't
not
either.
at all.
That's why I got
Y'all clearly don't know a lot about it. Seems like Stroke might be better at this than he is at fantasy football.
That's not a high
0
bar,
and 6.
unfortunately.
0 and 6.
And I got accused of cheating today.
How do you cheat?
Not swinging.
Oh, you
cheating.
did. No, you
Fantasy
did.
football
You did.
cheating.
There's a rule book that you cannot make any waiver action until after week 2. Strofe already made a waiver transaction.
Oh, yeah,
He's got to read the rules.
Stroke, pat on the back. Pat on the back. It is a dumb rule. Pat on the back. I get where you're coming from. You didn't read it. You just operated.
I didn't realize we needed a 4-page PDF file to play in a fantasy football league. That's my fault.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You sign your life away when you're in the league, Strofe.
When you deal with millionaires, they got all the strings they pull to keep the little guys down.
I don't belong here.
Oh, so it's an oppressed fantasy football league.
Be ready to be impressed, Stroke. Stroke couldn't even afford to get in the league. He out there on the corner with the cup. Please help me,
He literally
please.
is. It's a 4-team league. It's the relegation league of 4 teams, and he got suckered into that. You couldn't pay me money to be in a 4-team league. That's embarrassing. But he's a beggar, and he wants to be liked, so I respect it.
No, I got begged to be in the league, and I said, I'll think about it. And then all of a sudden, I got an email from a president of a local company that said, hey, man, congratulations and welcome to the league. Here's a 16-page document on how to play fantasy football.
Didn't read the document.
Who's got time for that?
All right. Here's the thing. I didn't think I wanted to go here, but at this point, it's not about the players on the fantasy team. It's about like the league itself. This is a league that Kyle has bailed from.
I had to, man.
This is a league that's run by a friend of Good Karma Brands. There are some people that I've teamed up with. Greg Scalzo, Kyle's in it. Some great people. Some great people are in this league. But there is a lot of angling, and there's a lot of politics.
Yeah,
I've never had so much politics in my life in a fantasy football league.
Listen, man, I'm learning how the other side lives. That's what that was. This was a glimpse into the other side. I was like, oof. I don't think I'm built.
Stressful.
It is stressful. Y'all stressing about fantasy football. I can't believe what the day-to-day is, but I had to bail out. I had to. I couldn't. I looked at my paycheck. I looked at baby girl. I looked at all the bills that's coming in. I said, do I want a nice DJ?
What was your buy-in, by the way?
It's $200 each, okay? So it's a 4-team league, so it's $200 per team, equaling $800. Here's
What's the
thing,
catch,
though.
Strofe?
Here's the thing, though, Kyle. If I win the whole league, do I win $800?
Nope. You win an entry into the big league, the league I am in.
Win the league. Congratulations. You lost $200.
That's crazy. Poor Strofe, Kyle. No, I feel bad now. And for the record, this was voted on. The relegation league was voted on. I did not place the vote for our team. I was against the relegation league. The fact that the 26-year-old who we know makes poor decisions in his life.
Terrible decisions.
Did you? Oh no.
And here's the real kicker. Strofe, say you do win the league, right? So you get promoted up and you don't win $800. You're still out of $200. And say we know you're not going to win. Say you lose in the $800 league. Guess what? The next season's going to come up. If you're not in last place, you don't get relegated. You got to stay in. And guess what? You got to cough up, buddy.
$800.
I'm coughing up. It was fun. It was a fun 2-year venture, guys. I'm out.
No. I don't think you understand. When they sent you the email, it's a 5-year contract because Kyle left. We changed the rules. We all had to sign the contract.
I didn't sign
360
anything.
deals.
I didn't sign anything. Wouldn't hold up.
It's not a signature.
Dude, you're dealing with a whole bunch of guys that have real attorneys and
lawyers. Like it's in the fine print that you didn't read that by putting a roster together and competing in week 1, you are binded into a 5-year contract of the $800 buy-in if you make it to the big leagues.
Little League Constitution. All right, here we go.
They really have a constitution.
Yeah, what? Does it say Constitution for real?
Yeah, it says the last name the league is named after, Little League Constitution, updated August 2025. These are the bylaws of the Little League. And what it says here goes.
It says bylaws?
Dude, you didn't know? We had bylaws.
We did?
Yeah, we did. We had bylaws. We had rules and regulations.
What do these people? When do these people have time to do all of this?
That's what I'm trying. I'm lazy.
Owners can be thrown out of the league via a 3/4 vote of the league owners. So
what the hell?
So because I added a player in week 2, the other 3 team owners could be like, "Yep, we don't want him anymore," and I could just be out $200.
Well, you're already out 200. You're never gonna get that 200 back. Just so you know.
That's true.
Man. I actually kind of hope Strofe wins the league somehow.
I want him to win the league. I really want him to win the league because I want him to get promoted, and then I want him to get promoted and not get relegated. So then he has to spend the money. This is going to be a whole 2-year journey, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to 2027, Strofe.
It's now not about fantasy football. It's about Alex Strofe playing in the big leagues with the big wigs that have more money than he can count.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh,
poor guy. Are you prioritizing this? Because you might want to. Because I think. Do you want to? You should actually.
You should,
throw the league.
Because you're out of $200 regardless.
You should lose on
Here's the issue with how
He donated $200
and be like, is it $200 or $800 next year that I'm going to lose?
Yeah.
Take the $200 and throw it in the league and
I'm
lose
upset.
so you don't get promoted.
I'm upset.
You got swindled.
I told him he was getting swindled. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I don't know. Did you get an angel investor or no?
I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I have an angel investor.
Somebody fronted you the money?
Somebody's paying half the team. We view them as the owner, and I'm the general manager. I get to make all the decisions. Perfect scenario.
Listen to his voice right now.
I'm upset. Yeah, I'm upset. Yeah, correct.
He legitimately.
I'm upset.
This is not the joyous stroke I know.
Jake chimes in on the Carlos Talking text line. Are you sure you signed up for fantasy football?
Yeah, it sounds like I signed up for a cult. I understand.
Yeah, I'm worried about your long-term health here with this one.
Yeah, me too. Aren't you in the big league?
Yeah, but
He won last
so
year,
I'm
yeah.
good for a couple years. You know what I mean?
Who's your co-owner in that league, by the way?
Somebody who may have input with the people that put together the bylaws.
Oh, interesting, because the name of my team, I think, is named after who we're referring to. Is it by chance Greg Scalzo?
Scalz fronted 100 for you?
No. I named my team after him, though.
Team Scalzo?
No, bullied by Scalzo. Because he bullied me into the league. That's my team name. Bullied by Scalzo.
Yeah, see, Strofe, you're obviously a target. They didn't bully me to stay in the league.
An easy target.
You're too easy, man. You gotta. Those push-ups aren't just for you to look better. They're also to get more confident.
Is that too much to ask? Because
when
it
is that
seems like I'm the only one that's not happy.
Yeah, at the expense of your pocketbooks. Aren't you trying to get married one day? What are you gonna do, buddy? You're gonna tell your fiance, "Hey, baby, I gotta put $800 towards this league, so I'm gonna get you a cheaper ring."
Can we upgrade it in a year or two, honey?
When I win this league, I tell you.
That's what I told her. I said 2 years, this wedding's going to pay for itself.
Oh, man, that's going to be a cheap wedding.
Rob Domofsky. Go ahead. What did she say? Because I think she's probably actually worried about you.
No, she said, I know how bad you are at fantasy football. You're just going to lose more money. And I said, yeah, you're right.
Rob Domofsky writes for ESPN.com, specifically for the Packers. Rob is bold and bald and beautiful, and he really is all the three. And I want to know how bold he is, if he's feeling how Kyle Wallace is feeling about this defense holding them under 20 points on Thursday, about Jaden Daniels not being as good as Kyle thinks he is and the challenge he possesses.
Yeah.
We're going to get some insight from somebody who knows more about Kyle. Rob Domofsky next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're 92. It's,
yeah.
I thought he was
It's
93. You said 93.
almost 93.
When's his birthday?
May.
It's July.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 still has an accident to it at Hampton Avenue off on the right shoulder, so watch out for the delays. We've got backups basically from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. We've also got an issue on Highway 145 northbound right at I-41. The left lane is blocked with a broken down vehicle. Now, this isn't on the freeway part, it's on the Highway 145, so that's something to keep in mind through there. Northbound 41 backing up from Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ for Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and beautiful, a high of 75 at the lake, 77 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The power of friendship has spawned a memorable baseball season in Milwaukee. When you choose to work with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, the relationship is more than what feels like having a friend. Pella honors trust and commitment on your behalf, before, during, and after the sale. And with this month's incredible deal, Gina Della from Pella is here to share why you shouldn't wait to order new windows and doors.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 60 months. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 9/30/2025. Get out this summer and experience Road America, America's national park of speed. Located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake, Road America is home to the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn circuit that's hosted the world's best since 1955. Camp on site all weekend, enjoy state fair-style food, and bring the family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult. Don't miss Arian's Art on Wheels, September 12th through the 14th. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets now at roadamerica.com.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One Collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
Bella Kane takes the stage this Wednesday at the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live. Gates open Wednesday at 6 with Bella Kane starting at 7. Epic bands, unforgettable nights. It's Wednesday Night Live at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park this Wednesday with Bella Kane.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know, there are certain organizations that can't get certain positions right. The Bears can't get a quarterback.
Bold, bald, beautiful.
I'm one small, bald man.
ESPN NFL Nation reporter Rob Domofsky.
To me, their window is now wide open.
On Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Bruston Nortman, you heard the big voice guy. He's bold, he's bald, and he is for sure beautiful. It is Rob Domofsky of ESPN. Rob, great to have you on Kyle Bruston Nortman.
What's going on, guys?
We're hanging out at Road America, which is a beautiful place, and I am very happy to have you on the phone because I think you're a good person to tell it how it is, right? I think after week one, there's no doubt the Packers dominated that game in all facets of the game. In 29 snaps, Micah Parsons showed why he is worth the amount of money he is paid. Now, there's 16 other games left. To me, my opinion is that Kyle Wallace is completely written off the Commanders and doesn't think Jaden Daniels can beat the Green Bay Packers. Do you think it's as easy as Kyle Wallace is making it?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, this is a team that was in the NFC Championship game last year, and you know, everyone was, you know, caught a little bit by surprise by how good Jaden Daniels was. But this is a guy who played like 50-some college games. Like this is not a young guy who's never played before, had 1 year in college. He played 5 years of major college football at I think 2 different places, right? So
he sure did.
Like, yeah, I think it was like 54, 55, 56 starts, something like that. I mean, like a lot of football. I remember talking to some people about him when they were coming out, and they were like, you know, this isn't a 21-year-old kid who's redshirted a year, was a backup for a year and then played a year and is coming out. So I think this team's legit. I think Dan Quinn's a darn good football coach, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And this is by no means an easy game, especially when you look at the Packers' injury list. It sure looks like they're going to be without 2 starting offensive linemen, Zach Tom and Aaron Banks.
Yeah, so for me, when I look at it, Rob, I respect Jaden Daniels. I think he's a tremendous quarterback. I still think there's some room that he's going to have to go through his ups and his downs. But what facet of the football game are the Washington Commanders better than the Packers? I look at offense. I go with the Packers' offense. I go with their defense, and I go with their special teams, especially with the punter being out for the Commanders as well. What facet of football and head coach, what are they better than the Packers at? What place?
Yeah, and if it was only that, you might be right, Kyle. But if it were only that simple, that doesn't always mean that the better team wins or the team that's best at the most things wins. It's just, unfortunately, that's just not. You can't just chalk it up and check a bunch of boxes and say these guys are going to win. I think circumstances. I've always said that it's not who you play; it's when you're playing them. And I'm not saying that this is a bad time to be playing Washington, but this is a tough time to be playing anyone on a short week this early in the season. Guys, they just had their first feeling of getting banged around. And, some players will tell you that you're more sore after the first game than you are after the 10th game because it had been so long since you've done that. And so, you can look at the week 2 Thursday game being, okay, well, we get that game out of the way early. But you can also look at it as like this is a really challenging spot for a team that, like the Packers came out of that game with probably just too many injuries to just chalk it up and say, yeah, this is going to be an easy one. I'm very concerned with their injury situation.
Rob Domofsky joining us here on Kyle Brust Nortman. Rob, I've asked this to a couple people. I'm curious what your response will be. Who do you think will benefit the most on the defense all season from the presence of Micah Parsons? There's some obvious answers next to him, but there's also some in the rest of the defense that may take advantage of it.
Yeah, I think, it would just be easy to say, Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, or whatever. But I think it's too. Well, it can be. It can be. But let's look at it a little deeper, Ben. Like, to me, the biggest question on this team was the cornerback position, right? Yep. I mean, and Jair, obviously, it was time, and, it wasn't working out. But they didn't they addressed it with Nate Hobbs, and Nate Hobbs didn't play last week. And there's still, even with Nate Hobbs, there's still depth questions and even cornerback number 1 questions. And that position becomes a whole heck of a lot easier when the quarterback has, 0.2 of a second less to throw and is thinking about it a little quicker. And even if the rush isn't real, he's thinking the rush is real. That helps. That I also thought that, and maybe this was just the way the defensive line played as a whole, but I thought from a gap control standpoint, there were no lanes to run, and that allowed the linebackers, the stand-up linebackers, Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper, to maybe play 2 of their best games that they. I mean, maybe that they didn't have the splash plays or whatever, but I thought Walker and Edgerrin Cooper were as solid and as impactful as you can be. And to me, I think that it's all related. But I would say the most beneficial is the cornerback position.
Yeah, no, Rob, looking at this game on Thursday against the Washington Commanders, who do you think the Packers should lean on more? Should this be a Jordan Love through the air game, or should it be on the ground and running with Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, it should be. That's a great question, Kyle, but it should be whatever the defense gives you, and then you take advantage of it. Like, it was clear that the Lions were not going to let Jacobs run in the first half, right? They just weren't going to. And so, the big plays that we saw, to Romeo Doubs, to Dontavian, I mean, maybe it wasn't a big play, but the fact that Dontavian Wicks came down with that first one, it's a big play for him, big confidence booster there. Jaden Reed had a couple. Nobody had more than 3 catches, but it still seemed like they were able to open things up. And then credit to Matt LaFleur, and I mean, I'm sure we've all been critical of his play calling. Of once he gets away from the run game, he never goes back to it. But I'd say credit to LaFleur for trying it again in the second half when you loosened him up a little bit. And, Jacobs ended up with a fairly respectable game 66 yards, and most of that being in the second half. So I just think you got to see what are they trying to do to you, and how can you combat that. And to me, that's where a really good play caller and really good coach can make a difference. And not saying we're just going to go into this game and this is how we're going to beat them, and if they stop it, well, now we're in trouble.
Is Micah Parsons the most important player on this team? I know it's easy to pick the quarterback a lot of times, but I'm genuinely curious with his impact in Week 1.
Well, I would say this, Ben, from an emotional standpoint, maybe. I noticed on the, and maybe this was just the first game and it'll settle back into the norm, but I noticed on the sideline, like the first time Micah Parsons ran out onto the field for that first third down, a bunch of the offensive guys, you sort of saw them inch a little closer to the sideline.
They're like us. Yeah, they're fans.
They're like us.
And, yeah, they wanted to watch. And to me, that when that happens on a team, you can't discount that. I mean, that means something, right? When guys they feel the juice too, and I think that's a real thing in any sport, and it's especially true in football when guys are getting off the bench because they want to watch what's going to happen.
I mean, really quickly, you have been covering the Green Bay Packers in football for a very long time. I mean, have you been more excited to see a guy make his debut than this one?
I mean, it was like the most anticipated game maybe I've seen since maybe since Brett Favre was playing against the Packers, and obviously that wasn't somebody for the Packers, but that's the kind of feel it had. It had like a feel of this is something big is happening here. And I thought that was the feeling I got, was no matter how it turns out on Sunday against the Lions, something big is going to happen. It's something big. It just feels important. And I mean, rarely does it live up to the moment. I would say that it did, in terms of the intensity, the interest, and ultimately the results.
Rob, you wrote about this last night. You were all over my timeline with Christian Watson being re-signed through 2026. Does that mean Romeo Doubs is likely out of here, or because they have Rick Reed behind that, plus Golden and Savion Williams they've invested in. Doubs obviously led them in receiving yards on 2 catches, and he seems to be Jordan's safety blanket. I'm just curious by the move and your overall thoughts of how it impacts everything.
Yeah. I guess I always thought all along that Watson would come back on a 1-year deal. I thought it would happen much later in the year. He would come back, show that he's okay, and then they would do sort of a bridge deal to give him another year to really earn the big one. It was a little more expensive than I thought. I thought maybe we'd be looking at the $6 to $8 to $10 million range. This one was over 13. So I don't know that it precludes them from doing something with Romeo Doubs, because his numbers aren't going to be such that he's going to be a massively high paid receiver. He'll get money, but it's not like he's going to be a top 10, top 15 type receiver in terms of the pay. It just doesn't seem like that's the way his numbers are going to go. The question I have is if Christian Watson comes back in October, looks pretty good, the rest of the receiving core is healthy and productive, Matthew Golden continues to take the steps that everyone thinks he is, would they actually consider trading Doubs at the trade deadline in order to get something for him rather than just letting him walk in free agency? Now, the flip side of that is if they keep him and don't sign him and he signs a deal in free agency, they're probably going to get a fairly decent compensatory pick for him anyway. The highest compensatory pick is a third-rounder. You got to sign a really big contract to warrant that. Could they get a 4th-round comp pick for him? Maybe. And if that's the kind of pick you're going to get in a trade in October, then you might as well keep him anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Rob. But after Week 1, the Green Bay Packers, are they your NFC North favorite? Are they the front runner right now?
I mean, it sure looks like it. Philadelphia.
It's over, Rob. Just say it with me. It's over.
Yeah, there's still so much that can happen, but right now, if you were asking me to go to the window and put my money on and take the ticket for somebody to cash in January, I'd probably put some money on them at this point. So, yeah, they look good, but I still think there's teams out there that if they have to go on the road to beat somebody in January, can they do it?
We will see, and it's honestly amazing that they play 2 teams that went to NFC Championship games in the last 2 years.
Isn't that crazy?
The first 2 games of the season. It really is
And here's
wild. You can
one more
go
thing
ahead.
real quick, Ben, before we end this. The crazy thing is after tomorrow night, 25% of their home games for the season are done. Right? 2 out of 8 home games. I think that's 25%. I'm not good at math. I did not take a single math class at Ohio University.
Give him a ding, 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 Stroh, for his confidence.
But 1 out of 4, 25% of their home games are over after tomorrow night. That's crazy to me.
Gonna be some road warriors.
Well, Rob, we appreciate the time, the insight, and everything else in between. We will talk to you next week, as I'm sure you're wondering where Brad is and why there's no Here, Brad Out. Brad Nortman and his family, welcome to Baby Boy into the family.
Yeah, congrats to them. That's awesome. I hope they enjoy the time.
We'll be seeing you, as you would say.
All right, we'll see you. Take care. See you.
That's Rob Domofsky, writes for ESPN. You'll see him on TV.
You threw
Follow
him
him on
off.
Twitter. Me?
Yeah, he was going to say.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
he stumbled his "we'll be seeing you" because I did throw him off a little bit. It's like it's Jason's "Take Care, Be Good." It's Rob's. Here's the thing with Rob's "We'll be seeing you." We really don't see him.
We don't. I'll see. We won't see. Oh, maybe see him tomorrow.
Well,
Will he be stopping by tomorrow?
You'll be seeing him next week.
Oh, he's gonna be.
Maybe he'll be joining us on video.
Oh, great.
Or maybe I'll see him tomorrow with you up at Lambeau Field.
He joins you in the pregame show, right? Green Bay Game Day, right, Stroh?
He does not join us in person. He joins us from the field.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's been in person
Big time.
one time before.
He's
but-
got that TV hit probably because the Packers
Oh,
are that good.
yeah.
The Packers
yeah.
are good. They get those ESPN reporters
they do,
on the
and
field.
it's Thursday night football as well. So, yeah, all right. Cool.
All right, well, we'll be seeing him, and we'll be back at Road America. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman with you till 5 o'clock.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
I am young.
You're not
wild,
that.
I am
Every
wild.
time I ask you to
Wild.
do something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why you taking so, why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business? I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
If you're a 3-time All-Pro and a 4-time Pro Bowler in your 5th NFL season,
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
and you just were acquired and Goody got you and he thinks your best football's ahead of you with that kind of football behind you? Holy smokes, man.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at WishFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes and earn entries into the WishFest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Harry Douglas.
What I truly loved about the Minnesota Vikings as a football team, coaches, probably fans in the stadium as well, definitely players, no one ever wavered, Freddie. No one wavered. A guy in Justin Jefferson, who I view as the best receiver in the game, had every right to be upset on those sidelines and show bad body language, but he didn't do so. All I seen him do when they cut the camera to the sideline was him going over to J.J. McCarthy, dapping him up, encouraging him, and showing that he believed in him 1,000%. All I seen from Kevin O'Connell was not bad body language every time the camera cut to him, especially when J.J. McCarthy threw the pick 6. He was cool, calm, and collected. All he did was go back to the drawing board and said, how can I get my young quarterback going? But J.J. McCarthy, most importantly, he never wavered.
Hey, it's Desmond Howard. You want to win the weekend? It all starts with the tailgate. And for me, that means Kingsford Charcoal.
They've been bringing the flavor, the smoke, and the heat since 1920. No wonder they're still the gold standard of grilling. So fire it up, feed your crew, and let the smoke do the talking. Kingsford, the king of the tailgate. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
With
Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Looking to heat up a career in HVAC? Dick & Trough Heating and Cooling in Milwaukee is now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Family-owned and operated, Dick & Trough offers competitive wages, a 401k match, health insurance benefits, and a winning, positive team culture that sets them apart. This is more than a job. It's a chance to grow with a company that truly values its people. Apply now to become their newest team member at dickandtrough.com. Dick & Trough Heating and Cooling. Come see the difference. Apply at dickandtrough.com.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Make sure you get a tour at the Princeton Club, because when you walk in, you see how clean it is. You're going to be like, I want to be a part of this. Not just only cleanliness, they're open 24/7. They provide free child care with your membership. And no goal is too small. You simply just got to get a tour and get started. And you can have that strong body, that strong mind, help provide a strong community. And you combine all those, and you'll find your better tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's wonderful having a wife and a kid to be able to have a place to drop off the child, get the workout in, and then they have activities for kids and adults. It's really a community that you can embrace, and whether it's in the Madison area or New Berlin, make sure you join the Princeton Club for your better tomorrow. On Twitter at KBN ESPN, we got a poll up there for you. Kyle, you got him at 17?
I got them at 17 points. 17 points.
The Commanders' team point total is over under 22.5 versus the Packers tomorrow. 50-50 on the poll. Legitimately 50-50 on over 22.5 or under 22.5. Ben chimes in. If they go under, the Packers better win.
Yeah, they better win.
That would be a bad, not a bad sign. It'd be obviously a great sign for the defense, but it's been a long time where you've been asking to have a defense of this quality, knowing what the potential of the offense is, and if the offense can't hold up their end of the bargain of keeping under the Commanders under 17 point or 20 points like that, it's just something I don't want to be talking about.
Yeah, I mean, for me, again, I know my level of confidence. If they go under, the Packers will win. They will win, simply because of the fact that Josh Jacobs is a hell of a running back. That's why I asked Rob.
I'm starting to wonder if I just fade you. Because you're like so emotional.
Well,
this is no. Like, well, I just fade Kyle?
No, this isn't just now. My level of confidence week 1 against the Lions. I admittedly so. We asked which one are you more confident about, week 1 or week 2, and I said I'm more confident about week 2 because you're not going against an opponent. Like the offense of the Lions was a juggernaut in the 2024 season. I understand it's a brand new season, and when I think about the Washington Commanders, I don't believe
they were further than the Lions last year and beat them.
They beat the Lions, but they weren't a better team than the Lions. All it takes is one inning given day for you to have a bad performance to lose. That's just how football works out. That's why a lot of great quarterbacks like Dan Marino does not have a Super Bowl ring. And so when I look at this matchup, though, the Commanders weren't challenged. They weren't challenged against the Giants, and they took care of business as they're supposed to. For them, they have to travel on the road Thursday night, short week, Their rush defense was horrid last year. They went against an offense that really couldn't move the ball with a quarterback in Russell Wilson. They don't have running backs. They have not been challenged against a dynamic offense like the Green Bay Packers. So the Green Bay Packers are going to be able to take advantage of the ground game with Josh Jacobs, and that's why I feel confident that they're going to be able to milk the clock, move the chains, and score points. They're going to be able to score points. The pass will set up the rush.
The pass will set up the rush. Different than last year where the rush tried
Excuse me,
to
I'm
set
sorry.
up.
I'm going to say the rush will set up the pass.
I mean, that would be the goal.
No, that will be what it will happen
on a Thursday night.
Because they
see
they're
again,
not
like you
stop
keep
the
saying,
run.
that will be what happened.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is going to eat.
We all thought that Josh Jacobs would be setting up for Jordan Love, and the Lions came out and said we are going to stack the box, and Jordan Love had the entire field to work with.
Okay, I mean,
so we don't know what they're going to do based off how
the Packers are going to score points. I'm not worried. They're going to score.
They're 24.5 on Potawatomi. What do you got? You got them at over there too?
Yeah, I got them at 31. But
31-17 Packers.
Yep, that's my score actually.
31-7. Well, yeah, you told me that. You told me 31, and you told me 17 earlier.
No,
so I think it was safe to say that I think your score prediction is 31-17.
No, it is my score prediction, but I just feel that confident in this offense. Again, this being a home game.
You
don't feel confident. What? Why not?
We send our score predictions to Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram. I haven't given her a shout for people.
She's still looking.
Still looking for love. I got 19-13.
Oh, listen. Why do you believe in the Commanders' defense?
Dan Quinn's a good coach, and they are an old veteran team.
Did Dan Quinn get fired?
He's a good defensive coach, let's say.
Did Dan Quinn get fired from a job before?
Where was Dan Quinn?
Was he in Jacksonville? No. Where was Dan Quinn at?
I want to make sure I'm right. But
Atlanta.
Because it's a great place where coaches have had a lot of success since Matt Ryan's been gone.
Went to a Super Bowl.
They did.
That is true, actually.
He had some success.
Well, we just lose Beaver Dam, right, Strofe?
Correct.
Goodbye, Beaver Dam. Milwaukee with you till 5 o'clock at Road America. Don't go anywhere. 2 minutes.
Delays along southbound 43 pretty much start from Hampton all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. More delays then past Beecher down towards the KK River crossing. Northbound's backing up a bit from Kilbourne all the way up past North Avenue. And then on southbound 41, we got backups from Appleton Avenue all the way down to about Burleigh. 41 northbound at the ramp from Watertown Plank Road. Looks like we've got a crash there. We might have to close off some lanes, so just watch out for the delays right in that specific area. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and beautiful, a high of 75 at the lake, 77 inland. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Catholic Memorial Football.
To Devon Williams Jr., and he's into the end zone.
The Crusaders host West Dallas Central this Thursday.
Deep pass from Dalton Steike, and it's complete to Dustin Rhodes.
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Thursday at 4 on our sister station 1017 The Truth with kickoff at 4:30 and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
KBN Nation, I might be out right now, but my friends at Bank 59 never stop working. And they show that their mission of making lives better truly through everything that they do. And they're receiving recognition for it. They just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as Best Bank in the Milwaukee area. You should see how Bank 59 can make your life better. You call them today, visit your local bank, or visit them at Bank 59 to learn more about how Bank 59 can make your life that much better, because they are a true local community bank that is the best. Bank 59, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from Road America, America's National Park of Speed. This is Kyle Brust and Nordman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 hour at 4, live from Road America.
We're just outside the 414, but it can come from Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay, wherever you're listening to this wonderful racetrack, Road America in Elkhart Lake. As I mentioned, if you like Ferris wheels, live music, a polka band, fireworks, that's happening Friday night. Friday highlights include a popular sunset cruise offering fans a chance to drive 3 laps on the track before the fireworks.
Oh, wow. That's an experience right
that's
there.
What I'm saying. On-track touring sessions are available Saturday and Sunday. Fans can drive their own street-legal sedans or sports cars on the iconic track. Look at all they're offering here. And kids 16 and under are free at Road America. Just the best. Just the best. He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Alex Strofe back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Studios. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. And as always, on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. This is more. Kyle, you ready for this?
What is that?
Even more. See, this is what's funny, Strofe. What we're about to play is what's been, I would say, been talked about all over the place. But yesterday, Kyle got caught thinking that a Vikings fan in our office got to his head and was like, the Packers aren't that good. Wait till you watch the Vikings and Bears. And he did a whole show yesterday based off of one person.
You know.
Peter Schrager of ESPN had some high praise for the Green Bay Packers, and he predicts what will happen to Mr. Jaden Daniels.
Let's hear it, Peter.
We have seen the 2000 Ravens, and we've seen the 76 Steelers. I'm not putting them in that conversation. But what they did to the Lions on Sunday was maybe the greatest performance by any one unit all last week, and that includes the Bills' offense. 9 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks, and of course Micah Parsons gets the headlines, 29 snaps. I look at guys who have been considered busts the last few years in the draft. Quay Walker, unblockable. Rashawn Gary, unblockable. Lucas Van Ness, unblockable. They play Washington tomorrow night, Molly, and I know we're looking at this as like this battle of the Titans. Like, don't be shocked if they come out there and they shut down Jaden Daniels. That is how good this Packers defense is. And I believe Jeff Hafley is operating at such a level right now that this might be the story of the NFC. I don't think it's overreacting. I don't think it's hyperbole. I think that this defense is so good and so loaded at every single position with all this collection of first-round talent that we could be looking at a lot of teams saying, what's wrong with the offense? No. Packers defense is that good.
I like Peter. Welcome to ESPN, Peter. I like Peter. Peter, you said exactly what I was thinking.
There was only
Peter
one
exactly
factually incorrect thing.
What did he say?
That every position group, the cornerbacks are still kind of
yeah.
But to his overall point, the guys that we have talked about wanting to take the what, Kyle?
The next step. Listen, every single Lucas Van Ness looked like a first-round pick. And it took for another first-round pick for him to be able to unlock that and tap into that. And I think Peter, he hit the nail on the hammer, and that's what I've been trying to say, is that that's why I said we weren't giving the Green Bay Packers enough credit because we were focused on, they shut down the Detroit Lions, but, the Lions got a new offensive coordinator and all this. They were looking for excuses versus getting credit to the Green Bay Packers defense of how good they were, how good Jeff Hafley was, the difference that Michael Parsons makes. So I'm right there with Peter. This football team has confidence in me that I have in them in the fact that they're going to be able to slow down and shut down Jaden Daniels. And as I said before, Jaden Daniels is a very good quarterback, but good quarterbacks are going to meet their kryptonite, and the kryptonite for him is going to be Michael Parsons and everybody else swarming. Michael Parsons makes everybody else on that defense better. When you ask who's going to benefit from it, you said the most. I thought Rashawn. I forgot. I think you thought Quay Walker or something like that. But at the end of the day, everybody, the 10 other guys on the football field, they benefit from his presence. When you see how quickly that Jared Goff had to get the football out when the defense was on the field, but then the difference when it was different when Michael was on the field versus off the field, how much time. That is going to be the exact same problem that the Washington Commanders are going to have tomorrow night. We're going to be having the same conversation about, boy, that Commanders offensive line, they didn't look too great against that Packers defense. So I'm telling y'all, the Green Bay Packers defense went to a whole different level with Michael Parsons. Year 2 in Halfley, now you get a little booster in Michael Parsons. This is a very, very good football team. Now, I don't know about 2001 Ravens that he was talking about.
No, he said he's not putting him in that
Oh,
camp.
okay.
Man, you have selective hearing.
Yeah.
You miss some things.
I hear what I want to hear.
You hear what you want to hear.
And I hear it, and I say, oop, that's not good. And then I say, ooh, I like that.
And
a lot
then
of
you
like
forget
that.
that's not good.
I like Peter.
But, I do like Peter. Peter knew what he was talking about. That guy can cook. He can cook.
You haven't even talked about what I think is the biggest statement I've heard of all of the reaction from week 1.
What is that?
He said the Green Bay Packers defensive unit was the best unit in all of football in week 1. Which I'm not going to. I'm going through just to go through my mental notes again. Yeah, I mean, Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, the Eagles weren't as impressive as we've seen them be.
They wouldn't have got
the Chargers were impressive, but we've seen the Chargers have games like this before, and then they could just be in a dogfight. What the Packers did to the Lions, because it was 27-6, as Homer said. It wasn't 27-13. It was 27-6. The Bengals and the Browns, the Dolphins and the Colts. Dolphins stink. We're not giving Colts that much credit. The Raiders and the Patriots, blah. The Saints and the Cardinals, blah. The Jets and the Steelers was a fun game, but I don't think anyone was looking at those teams as championship contenders. Commanders were good, not great. I mean, they beat the Giants 21-6. Jaguars, Panthers, nope. Broncos, Titans. Bo Nix sucked. Niners, Seahawks. Not that great of a game for the Niners, and Mac Jones is playing most likely for the Niners this week. Rams, Texans, 14-9, no. The only one that was comparable was what the Bills' offense did from a unit standpoint. That was, let's be honest, that was Josh Allen. This was a unit. Yeah, this was Micah and the unit working together.
And who they did it to. That's the significance about it. If the Packers
did this to the Ravens.
No. But I get it. But what I'm saying is if the Packers did this against the Chicago Bears, they did this against the Minnesota Vikings with basically a rookie quarterback, even though it's his second year, first start, or they did it against, I don't know, the New York Giants, we would say, oh, this was an impressive performance, but what can they do against a team of the offense of the Washington Commanders? We're not saying that because they already went against one of the best offenses in the NFL, so you got to see the caliber of the defense. So it's not a far stretch to say they are the best unit out of week 1. They harassed the Detroit Lions offense. I mean, literally, they talk 10 catches for 30-some yards.
10 catches, 31 yards for Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the most electric players in all
That
football.
Is a waste. That is literally – fantasy football players, great. You'll love that. But that is a waste.
Not really.
You get 10 points. But checking down to a guy like that and him being able not to do anything, how explosive he is, it shows you how good the Packers are. It shows you that all he can do, Jared Goff could do because of the time he had was look left, look right, throw the ball. Jimmy, here. I can't
left, right. I think he only looked left, and then he was like, here you go. Charlie check down.
And that's against an elite offense. So the Green Bay Packers, the Lions offense is much better than the Commanders offense. And so for me, when I think about the best unit out of week 1, I'm not going to say they're the best unit for the rest of the year. If the Packers are the top defense for the rest of the year, I'll be shocked. I think they'll be top 5. That just shows you how good they are. They're setting the bar extremely high. They're catching up to the offense.
Nick wants us to do a little throwback here on the Carlos Talking text line because it was Mina Kimes back in, what was that, 2021, I want to say. She thought they were going to be a top 3 defense in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. That's a throwback.
Yeah, and then
I forgot about that.
She's throwing bangers out there. Banger. Nick chimes in. Micah Parsons.
Banger.
Coop.
Banger.
McKinney.
Banger.
Do we throw Rashawn in there?
Hell yeah.
Banger.
Who else you got?
Give me Quay Walker.
Banger.
Lucas Van Ness week 1.
Banger.
Kobe Wooden week 1.
Banger.
Evan Williams
There
week
it was.
1.
I was waiting
Banger.
on that one.
CV week 1.
Banger.
Yeah, that's about
Banger.
it.
That's about it.
Banger.
Yeah.
Banger.
Are we missing anyone?
Keyshawn Nixon.
Devontae Wyatt had a sack.
Actually,
Bangers.
also, Javon Bullard, I saw him make some
Bangers.
tackles. We all bangers. A lot of bangers on defense.
Bangers.
Feels good to have bangers. If this is what bangers look like, let me tell you, I love it.
Bangers.
I love it. But just on another note.
Yes, Mr. Kyle.
The impact of Michael Parsons to make all the rest of these guys look so good. I mean, Rashawn Gary looked so good on Sunday. Lucas Van Ness looked so good on Sunday.
Can they do it again?
I would believe so, because a lot of in sports.
Whether you believe so or not, that's something we should be looking for.
In sports, man, you played at a very high level.
And I'm not asking for both of them. One of them has to show out again.
No, they have to.
It'd probably be better if Lucas Van Ness did, because he's younger and somebody that like you invested a 13th overall pick in. If you can see something from him finally on a consistent measure,
it'd be nice.
That would be better, in my opinion, than Rashawn Gary.
And so for me, I'm big on once you feel like you've arrived, you arrive. The confidence that this team is going to have. A lot of times, a lot of these guys in the NFL, they're all talented, right? A lot of these dudes belong to be in the NFL. But when you're playing at a level of confidence because you know that Michael Parsons is right there with you, and it makes you that much better, it makes you more confident as a football player to feel more free, that is beneficial. So his impact beyond what he did and what the other guys did, that's positive, extremely positive. Kobe Wooden had on the goal line, with them trying to drive 98 yards, 99 yards, had a free run.
Because they were scared of Micah?
He had a free run. Like, his life was made easy to get a tackle.
Well, if we do have the handshake bet on $5, since I won't make it to Potawatomi Sportsbook, I guess I have the Commanders scoring over 21.5. Not that I have that, 22.5. Not that I have that in even my game prediction, but I'll go double or nothing on that with Kyle. So if you do win that $10, what are you going to do with it?
Oh, I'm going to put that right to the bank. And the bank I love to put it in is Citizens Bank. And I'm telling you, you know when something feels right, that is how you feel with Citizens Bank. From the moment you walk in or even just hop on their app, you feel like you're somewhere you actually belong. And it's not just about checking accounts or mortgage rates. It's all about the way that they know you by name, they remember your story, and they genuinely care about what you're trying to do at Citizens Bank. So whether it's building a business, starting a family, or just trying to get a little bit more peace of mind, which is so important, Citizens Bank is local, and they're invested in the community, and they're all about helping you, KBN Nation, move forward with the tools that make banking easy, people that make it personal. So if you're looking for a bank that feels more like a partner, I'm telling you, check out citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank, because when you bank with Citizens Bank, you are banking where you belong.
We will get back to the Green Bay Packers and the Commanders, but I do want to take a bigger look at the Milwaukee Brewers for a second.
Oh, we're back on the Brew Crew. I haven't even checked the game. They were down 3-2 last time I checked.
Down 6-3 heading into the ninth.
Oh, no, not a sweep.
Not a sweep.
Yeah, a sweep of the Pirates now likely getting swept by the Rangers, who don't have their top payroll guys on the middle of the infield, Marcus Semien and Corey Seager. Just holistically, I want to talk about this team for a second on the other side.
Cool.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Things really slowing down westbound on 94. We've got backups basically from 17th Street all the way through the stadium interchange. Also, we've got delays eastbound 94 coming in from 92nd Street to about 35th. Southbound 43 backing up from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. Northbound's backed up from the Marquette to North Avenue. And southbound 41 slowing down from Appleton Avenue down past Capitol Drive at the northbound side, hitting the brakes past an accident at Watertown Plank Road's off-ramp, and then continuing on all the way up to Hampton. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. Football season is here. Add Kringle to your tailgate and make your guests stay. Order at kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and beautiful, a high of 75 at the lake, 77 inland. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Well, I might not be able to talk, but I'm certainly able to drive. And I'm thankful that my car is looking beautiful, thanks to Tsunami Express Car Wash. Tsunami Express is the go-to car wash location all across southeastern Wisconsin. T2 with Graphene is a membership level at Tsunami Express that I'm a part of, and I can get unlimited car washes with that. Not only in that, free vacuums, detailing tools, and even tire air. Unbelievable value you can get right there at Tsunami Express Car Wash. Sign up at tsunamiexpress.com and enjoy your beautiful car. Tsunami Express. Wash, chill, repeat.
This year, it just feels different.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Listen to WTMJ as the Brewers make their charge to the postseason. Brewers playoff coverage is presented by the Neurospine Center of Wisconsin and featured by Annex Wealth Management, Boucher Automotive, and Delta Dental. We are the home of the Brewers. WTMJ.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, your siding, your windows, or your bath project during the fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango, bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
KBN Nation, it's your boy Kyle Walls, and we know September is here, and you know what that means. You're inside the house trying to figure out what is the next project, and if the project you're trying to tackle for home improvement is your windows, I have a great team for you. Let me tell you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. They're fantastic. I love my windows. I love the fact that when Jamie Shea came to my house, he didn't try to upsell me. He just said, hey, Kyle, this is what your house needs, and I love it. My windows are energy efficient. My electric bill is down, and I love looking at my windows. And right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There is absolutely no limit. Plus, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. That's no interest and no pressure. And because Universal Windows Direct loves you, they will give you $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule right now. So the team at Universal Windows Direct makes it so easy. Don't wait for the first freeze to realize your windows aren't cutting it. Call 414-410-2000 or simply visit universalwindowsdirect.com to book your free estimate today. With this deal and this timing, you'll be ahead of the game, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Kyle Bruston Norton with you till 5 o'clock. No Nortman, you got Ben and Kyle live from Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. You got the Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend, September 12th through the 14th. You know where to go. That's roadamerica.com to get your tickets to experience this beautiful place and wonderful racetrack. Even Kyle's dressed for the occasion. Nice and cozy.
Oh, my gosh, so cozy.
You can walk around, feel the breeze, get some good food.
It's very nice. It looks
clean
like some
restrooms.
rain may be coming, but it's very beautiful.
It did get a little
Or
dark.
maybe it might just be the windows.
Oh, these are dark windows.
Yeah, maybe it's the dark windows.
Yeah, hopefully we go outside and it doesn't look like that. Yeah, I'm looking. Look outside that window.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not as dark as it seems.
Not as dark, yeah.
And I still don't think it's as dark as it seems for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Dark for the Milwaukee Brewers?
I mean, they're about to get swept by the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. It's top 9. The overall point is they are in this spot since they beat the Cubs, and then the rain saved the Cubs when they were absolutely dismantled in the first game. They've kind of been playing 500 ball. They're looking to go 4-6 here in their last 10. They'll still have a 6-game lead on the Cubs for the division. Like I said, I'm not worried about the division. I want the 1 seed. But there were a lot of people asking, when they won 14 games, did the Brewers peak at the wrong time? And when I ask you, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think the Brewers peaked at the wrong time. I just think this is baseball, right? You're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. You're talking about a team being 4-6 in the last 10 games, but still a team that's playing pretty good baseball, but overall a great baseball team as it comes. I mean, just a couple of days ago, they just swept the Pittsburgh Pirates, right? That's just what happens in baseball. You have your highs, you have your lows, things balance out, and this is a team that's competing to win 100 games this year. So I'm not concerned whatsoever. They did not peak at the wrong time. This team is playing, they're playing fine. They're still one of the better teams in baseball, but I'm not concerned whatsoever. But they're still battling through injuries, right? The bullpen's battling through some injuries, trying to get some guys back. And so for me, what we had, the level of play when you win so many games straight, that's not the expectation. You're not expected to win that many games in a row in baseball. That's why it was a franchise record for the Milwaukee Brewers to win that many games in baseball. That's why we haven't had opportunities to get our burger, our free burger, so many times, because it's hard to win that many
burger.
I was trying to think of the place that it was. I forgot.
George
Webb. Thank you so much. The George Webb burger. So for me, I'm not too concerned about the Milwaukee Brewers. The batting average still in the month of September is not bad at all. So I think once this team gets healthy, right, that's the most important thing, is getting your guys back as you get ready for the playoff push. And you do want guys playing as well as they can, but I'm not concerned yet. We did not peak too early. We are a very good baseball team still.
I will say it's okay, because if we're being honest, like, they're in a little natural. I feel like they're in a little bit of a cruise control.
You think so?
Yeah, like when you're 6.5 games up, that's a big lead. It's easy to know.
You think
it's
these
easy
guys are letting off?
It's 162 games. It's hard to stay mentally locked in every pitch, every bat for 162 games. Now, part of me is wanting to get that edge back a little bit.
I got to have an edge going.
But also part of that is wanting to get healthy for the playoffs and making sure you have everyone, back and clicking on all cylinders. One of them being Trevor McGill, who was their all-star closer, who struggled and has been on the IL. He did throw some live BP. But you have a really, really weak schedule to knock some off here. You got the Cardinals, who are in disarray.
Struggling.
They stink. You got the Angels, who stink.
Yeah.
And then you got the Cardinals again, with 2 off days coming up. You got an off day Friday and an off day.
They went
an off day tomorrow, and then an off day
19 games in 18 days?
Yes,
like that?
and so part of this, the timing, I think, works. But I will be a little bit anxious to see how the last 4 not 4 weeks, the last 2 weeks go, right? Because I think there is something to you want to start playing a little bit better baseball because if you do get the number 1 seed, you're going to be on a bye. And you don't want to like have this weird like, oh, everything was great. Oh, we went down. Oh, we won this. Everything's great. But now we have to take some more time off. You do want to have a little bit of that mental confidence that, you know what's in you, but you probably want to see it again a little bit more before you go into the like what everyone is going to be jacked up for because there's going to be Green Bay football games next to Milwaukee Brewers playoff games in that divisional series if they do get the number 1 seed.
Yeah, and I'm definitely right there with you that I want the Brewers to be able to rev it up and playing really good baseball. I would rather them finish the season. And, when we look at their last 10 games of the season, I would love for the Brewers to be 7-3 in the last 10 games of the season, getting their mojo and finding their flow.
They had 3 runs on 11 hits today. Like they've been hitting them. They've still been hitting. Like I watched all of yesterday's game last night as well. They hit the ball hard. A lot of line drives. Just a lot of outs. And so that again is part of the. Did I draw myself?
No, I don't think anything.
That is part of the ebbs and flows of baseball. Not every ball is going to bounce your way in 162 games. They keep that right approach. I just want to see them roll off some confident. They were beating the hell out of teams.
They were playing.
They were beating the hell out of teams, and then they were coming back 8 wins out of the 14 wins that they had in a row.
Game like yesterday where they were down, they ended up scoring another run, I think, in the 9th inning.
Jake Bowers hit a 430-foot bomb.
They find a way to win that game when they're on that streak.
Correct.
During that span,
you can't win every single one of
games.
those every time.
No, you can't. But I just want to make sure this team is playing great baseball. I want them to get as healthy as possible going into the playoffs so they can be what they need to be to make.
Strofe, are we to blame?
You guys don't say Brewers anymore.
Brewers!
That was soft.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want to scream into the microphone. I took my headset off to scream even louder. Does that mean you want me to do better?
It's too late. They lost.
Oh, well, here's my complaint for you two. Is that, I feel like when the Brewers were winning and things were good, you guys were yelling Brewers left and right, left and right.
Well, I mean, I watched the game yesterday. Bowers hit the home run. You don't think I'm thinking about coming on the air if they win that game with Brewers?
It doesn't matter. They just swept the Pirates, and we didn't come on Monday. You weren't talking about
Micah. It's Micah's fault. It's Micah's fault. Micah is taken away from the Brewers' shine.
Michael, can you go talk to Micah? Listen to this. They are. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
It's Micah's fault.
Yeah, I'm what the NFL is king. I love my Brewers, and now I'm gonna be honest. Pat on the back. The Brewers aren't gonna get as much attention. They're not going to get my attention as much until the playoffs. Like the last week of baseball, and this year the Brewers are going to have it wrapped up. Typically going into the last week.
Yeah, the last 3 seasons they've been playing for something.
Playing for something, whether it's trying to see how many games you're going to win.
This is uncharted territory. It's a weird feeling.
It is uncharted territory, and so hopefully the guys stay locked in. But I ain't going to lie to you. Because after the sweep and the Cubs struggling, the past weekend, it's like,
they lost to the Nationals.
This is it.
The Brewers swept the Pirates. They're still 6 games up on the Cubs.
It's going to take
I don't think the Cubs have played yet.
It would take.
They do play the Braves, so they can get it to 5.5. But that's still a monumental task.
With how many games are left, and you're expecting the Cubs to all of a sudden play really, really hot baseball, which they have not been able to just get it going and keep sustaining.
They've been the same team all year. They're Jekyll and Hyde with their bats. They have decent pitching, and they're a good baseball team. But the Brewers have shown they're a great baseball team all year, which has given them this opportunity to be in a position where, I'm uncomfortable not for the Brewers. I'm uncomfortable trying to figure out what the best way to go about it is. And maybe I just need to put my trust in Pat Murphy, the man who's led them to the point where they are 6 games up on September 10th in the NL Central.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I trust Pat Murphy. I trust his team. But, again, I just want them to be as healthy as possible going into the postseason to give us the best opportunity to make that World Series run.
Can you give me a chance to have some fun with no weekly wager? I won't go too deep, but I want to look at the yard projections for Love. Some of these.
Y'all be gone. Yeah, we can see
some of these things that I like based off of them playing the Commanders and where there might be some value.
We can go ahead and do it.
It's a mini Ben's best bet look ahead, we'll say, before Thursday. Coming up next, live from Road America, where they have the Aaron's Art of Wheels Vintage Weekend with just about everything. You can drive your car on the track. Sedan, sports car, it can be on the track this weekend. Go to roadamerica.com for all details and tickets. We're back next.
This is Kyle Broston-Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund is something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to the College of Letters. Jeez. I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Backups on southbound 41 starting from just before Appleton Avenue, stretching all the way down past Capitol Drive. Northbound is slow from before Mayfair Road up past Capitol as well. Eastbound 94, watch for delays right past Barker Road. And then you're back on the brakes from 84th Street to 35th. Westbound's heavy out of the Marquette, pretty much all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. And southbound 894 backing up out of the Zoo interchange down towards Greenfield Avenue. And then again back on the brakes south of National all the way down to the Hale. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series Wednesday Night Live. Make plans tonight to see Bella Kane starting at 7. Bella Kane at the Bud Pavilion inside State Fair Park tonight. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and beautiful. A high of 75 at the lake, 77 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com, because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
Grand slams and walk-offs. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon by now, what are you waiting for? Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's very own national champions. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows? Our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Discover Proof Pizza at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. In the heart of Milwaukee's Theater District, this modern pizzeria delivers Neapolitan-style pies, a bold grill menu, and old-school hospitality in a sleek, art-inspired setting. Whether you're craving a quick lunch or a relaxed evening bite, Proof Pizza is your go-to downtown destination. Dine in, unwind, and savor flavor that hits just right. And here's a tip. If you mention Jen Latta, you'll receive 10% off your order. Learn more at stkatearts.com.
Crispy chicken tenders are now at Cousin Subs. Enjoy them with your favorite dipping sauce, or try them in one of our 2 new subs, Classic Crispy Chicken or Bold Buffalo Ranch Crispy Chicken. Both served on our fresh baked bread, made with quality you can taste. But hurry, these crispy favorites are only here for a limited time. Order in store, online, or on the app today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Your first time driving a stick shift. The car, sporty. Your teacher, nervous. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Online Activation Zone, so you can easily shift your direct deposits from your old clunker of a bank to Associated Bank in just a few clicks. You've got this with Activation Zone from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that 2-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Broston-Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Princeton Club is absolutely amazing. The indoor pool is there for you as the outdoor ends. The indoor tennis courts are there for you as the outdoor ends. And they have personal training, workout classes, the best equipment you can find at a health club. Join for a better tomorrow. I love the sauna and the steam room. Sometimes those come in handy because as I get older, you just don't recover as fast, or you just need all the help you can get. Great for post-workout, too, for recovery. Literally, everything you have is all in one place. Join the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace with Strofe running the show, who's mad at me, as he should be. The pat on the back to me. I should have been more attentive to the 4-minute break. As I head on over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel, I did see that the spread went from -3.5 to -3. Now it's back to -3.5. Kyle, it feels like another one where if you think they're 31-17, why wouldn't you put your whole mortgage on it?
No, I actually feel really comfortable and good about that, too. Again, 3.5, I don't feel like this game's going to be that close. I feel like the Green Bay Packers are going to be able to win outright. I mean, what we're going to see, if anything, you'll maybe see a garbage time touchdown, padding of the stats. You might see something
wow.
That's what you saw last week, did we not?
So you think it's going to be 31-10 and then it's a garbage time touchdown to get them to 31-17?
If we're talking about,
you predicted 31-17. I'm just going off your prediction.
No, what I'm saying, if we're talking about the game being less than 3.5, it's going to be because some touch them trying to drive down late to score or something like that, and maybe they score.
So it's a wrap to you. The Commanders shouldn't even. They shouldn't even show up.
No, they should show up. I'm so happy to see my boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text him. Hope he flies here and gets here safe.
Oh, my
friend Nick Valor, who plays for the Commanders. Got
you're
me
like, oh, hey, I'm glad you're coming just so I can go see the Packers play because your team.
No, I want to see him play, and I want to see his team.
What if your friend, who's primarily a special teamer?
Yeah, he's one of the best in league history, the best to do it.
What does he do specifically for the audience who doesn't know?
He is a special teamer. He's actually, I believe, now 16 tackles away from the all-time special teams tackling record in NFL history.
What if
runs downfield and makes tackles?
What if he, on a special teams play, causes a positive play for the Commanders that hurts the Green Bay Packers?
Just as long as we lose, just as long as we win the football game, that's all I care about.
Like after, what if it is the worst case scenario afterwards? Will you be happy for him? Or will we go see him?
Well. He gave me the ticket.
Man, bleep you!
I'm not putting that on record because the ticket still is not in my hand. Somebody else got the tickets, and I got some snitches in my life. So the last
Strofe
wanted somebody. Well, Strofe
would send this to the Washington Commanders ticket office.
I would be.
This man is sitting in your seat.
All that's happening here is Kyle lacks a backbone. Once again, he lacks a backbone.
I don't lack a backbone, but I mean, you can't bite.
What's he gonna do? Revoke the tickets? You're already in the stadium, bro.
I mean, once I'm in the stadium, yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to put it out there now. I still got 24 hours plus before the tickets get picked up in hand. I don't want to have nothing revoked. He don't play no games with that. His family might listen. There's some people around, man.
Kyle's not rooting for your son.
They know that. He knew what the deal was. He just told me I can't wear Packer. He told me I can't wear Packer stuff. That is all.
I don't think I'd give you tickets.
Oh, come on. Why would you put that in the air like that?
Because,
hey, make sure the bag is secure. Make sure my friends ain't going to try to play no games on it.
No, it's not games. Like, he plays for the Commanders, and your fandom's bigger than your friendship.
No.
What do you mean? That's the biggest no lie of all time.
Every single punt, every single kickoff, which won't be a lot, I want him to run down there, and I want him to tackle whether it's Matthew Golden, whether it's Savion Williams.
After they get 40 yards.
I mean, hell, I don't even care. He can get 10 yards. I don't care. We still going to drive and score, but I want him to get every single tackle.
You have been the most overconfident fan I have ever met in my entire life. Can what you have predicted happen tomorrow? Abso-freaking-lutely it can. But you are sitting with your legs crossed.
I'm feeling good. How this is stress-free, Kyle. Ain't no stress in the world, is it not? I'm in such a good mood. Don't you love it, Ben?
I don't actually. I like when you're more ornery.
Why? That's another word. Dum. But I mean, why would I? Why would I be that way?
Isn't he kind of annoying, Strofe, when he's sitting back, thinks he's Mr. Perfect?
Strofe.
He is Mr. Perfect.
Thank you, Strofe. Strofe, you're Mr. Perfect.
No, you know what you're doing.
Strofe, you're more perfect.
You're putting me in a more annoyed spot.
Strofe, let's just us. It's like you say, it's just us for a minute. Bumps Ben. Strofe, how good is it to be a Packer?
I agree. Just us for a minute.
How good is it how good is it to be a Packer fan right now?
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
I mean, we go out there on Sunday.
I think I initially said this 3 months ago, and I'm going to say it again. World Series and Super Bowl win incoming.
Oh, my God.
You guys didn't believe me when I said it last time.
No, I did not. I'm not going to lie to you. Pat on the back, as Ben would say. I didn't believe
there was no
you.
Ben, shut up. It's just us. It's just us.
Yeah, it is just us two here. I mean, so right now, this should be the time that we bask in the glory of the fact that we've been saying all we got to do is get a pass rusher. If you get a pass rusher for Aaron Rodgers, maybe a receiver for Aaron Rodgers, watch us win a championship. We didn't do it. We didn't win a championship. The first game they get themselves a pass rusher, Rashawn Gary looked like he's earning all his money, and Lucas Van Ness all of a sudden looks like a first-round draft pick. All it took was getting Michael Parsons. How good does it feel?
Is it just you guys?
Strofe,
I thought it was just you guys. Oh, he's on the phone now. So I need to contribute. On the Carbless Talking text line.
He ghosted me,
This
man.
is more. Cody chimes in.
Shut up, man. It's just us.
And Cody says, I always support my friend, even if they're playing against my favorite sports team. Friendship is bigger.
Listen, my little cousin, he's on the practice squad for the Broncos. And if he gave me tickets, I tell him straight up, cuz, like, listen, if you get called up for the game, I want you to make every tackle on special teams or wherever you at. I'm going to cheer for you. But when it comes to the win and loss column, buddy, go, Pat, go.
That's your cousin. If your cousin, who
is
in the AFC, say he's on the active 53 for a Super Bowl, let's just hypothetically, Super Bowl, Denver Packers, this is your cousin. You're telling me you're rooting for the Packers? That's blood.
No.
That's family. That's legacy.
I'll be honest. I would be cheering for. I would want my. I'm a winner. Regardless of what happens, I'm a winner.
You're such a fraud. Ron and the Key, welcome in on the Carbless Talking text
That would
line.
be a dream Super Bowl.
I mean, Ben was definitely cheering for Frank, as I think he should have, even though, whatever, to the Kyle, no setup, no setting up for a bet or anything. If you're confident, how can you go against anything other than what you think? You think Green Bay is going to win by 14, right? I'm not setting you up. There isn't you want to jump in Lake Michigan or whatever. That's what you believe, right?
I do believe the Packers will win by 2 scores, yes.
Yeah, why does that annoy Ben?
I don't know why that annoys Ben. I don't know why Ben. I mean, Ben should be happy that the Green Bay Packers are this good. It gives us a lot to talk about. Good stuff to talk about. How exciting they are. How good the defense is. Peter Schrager said they're the best unit in football. I don't know why this would upset Ben.
It's not upsetting to me. It's you're
being
annoying.
You said I'm just being
a host with a strong opinion. That's supposed to be a good thing, right?
Great point.
When did Ron and the Key become so dang smart?
Ron and Strofe are doing the thing right now to try and get under my skin, and it's not going to work.
No, Ron,
to do with this.
Kyle, you said, Kyle, you're perfect. And what do you think that did to Kyle's little fragile ego? He goes, you know what? Yeah.
If there was a Mr. Perfect on this panel, it's Kyle. I think Ron and the Key, as an avid listener, would agree with me on that.
Yes.
Classic Ben trying to make it about him. Kyle just has an opinion, and
Ron rarely cooks when he calls in, but he cooked today.
Of course, because it's in the favor of Kyle Wallace.
He cooked today.
Guess who else cooked today?
Boy, Ronnie.
Peter Schrager cooked today because he said everything that Kyle wanted.
I see why ESPN got Peter Schrager. My goodness, he knew what he was talking about. Where has he been? An NFL network put over there? No, be on the big network, ESPN. Is Peter going to be here tomorrow?
I don't know.
Fly him in, Craig. Fly him, Pete.
Goodness gracious. I'm going to tell you all about Grimal & Associates. Grimal & Associates is absolutely amazing to work with because they've been doing what they've been doing for over 30 years. And what they've been doing is protecting what matters most. They specialize in coverage that's tailored to you. Clients aren't policies. You're part of a community that's been serving Greater Milwaukee for over 30 years. With American Family Insurance back service, they have guidance, they have expertise, and they have commitment to people. People are important to Grimal & Associates, those relationships, and they can help create a plan for you, providing peace of mind for all of life's important moments. So contact them at Grimal & Associates. You got teamgrimal.com. It's teamgrimal.com. Team, Gramoll.com. Let's hear from Homer. Let's see if he's as confident as Kyle on a 14-point win. Strong opinion from our host, Kyle. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
If you're a 3-time All-Pro and a 4-time Pro Bowler in your 5th NFL season,
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
And you just were acquired and Goody got you and he thinks your best football's ahead of you with that kind of football behind you? Holy smokes, man.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Hard to pull a lot of negatives from the Packers' 27-13 win over the Detroit Lions in Week 1, but with a quick turnaround and the Washington Commanders coming to Lambeau Field for Thursday Night Football tomorrow, 2 injuries suffered to 2 offensive linemen in Sunday's game are a little bit of a concern. Both right tackle Zach Tom and left guard Aaron Banks left the win and are questionable to play Thursday. Head coach Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll give them all the way up to game time to see where they're at.
It's Commanders-Packers at Lambeau Field, a 7:15 kick on Thursday. Packers 3.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Do you want to bank without the fuss? For easy banking, rely on us. In person, online, or with the Tri-City app. Your banking can be done just like that. Tri-City National Bank. Member FDIC.
Kyle Bruston Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal & Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal & Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal & Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on drawing Thursday. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward plate, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Your path to a degree should fit your life, not the other way around. At Lakeland University, you can personalize every part of your college experience. With a main campus in Sheboygan, evening classes across the state, and flexible online options, you choose how and when you learn. Just graduated high school, changing careers, juggling work and life, they've got options for you. You can even earn credit for experience you already have, or for the work you're doing now, saving time and money. Start customizing your future today at lakeland.edu/ESPN. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Come catch the final battle of the regular season when the Brewers host the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday, September 28th. We're celebrating the best fans in the game on Saturday, the 27th at Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Toyota. Plus, if you're one of the first 30,000 fans through the gates, you'll take home a Brewers tumbler giveaway too, presented by Quick Trip. Come close out the regular season with the crew. Get your seats today at brewers.com/tickets.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle, Brust, and Northman.
Homer, let's get right to it. What do you think's going to happen in this Green Bay Packers Commanders game tomorrow?
You're asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. Kyle thinks they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
I don't care.
You think it's going to be a win, though, right?
I would pick them to win, but it doesn't matter. They can lose their next 2 games. I don't care. This team is going to win the division. They're a good team. And people have to understand, even if they're a really good team like 96 and they were spectacular, they had their moments too. The moments are come. Doesn't matter. Could happen now. Could happen next game. They can lose both games. They can lose the next 2 games, and it won't change my opinion about the season at all, unless there were major injuries. So I am picking them to win, but if they lose, fine. They lose the next week, fine.
For me, what's so impressive is the Green Bay Packers beat the Lions and they beat the Commanders in back-to-back weeks. And again, this is a brand new season. But what they showed us last year, yes, they lost to the Bears, and we know what happened in that game. But the fact they didn't lose to bad teams last year, or average teams last year, if they still have that same type of mentality now that they're beating really good teams, this Packers team, the Super Bowl is the limit. Like, that is where we're going.
It's definitely possible. There are other good teams. It's been a while since it's been looking at the Packers like that, but even if that's the case, there are still stretches in a season in which things don't go well. And they're a better team. They have one of the elite players in the league on the team that they didn't have last year. It's not that complicated, but one game doesn't deter. There's not this, well, they have to do this. No, they don't.
So Homer, just let me ask you one question here, because I don't think this will be the case. I think the Lions are going to be okay. They're not going to be great, but I think they're going to be,
I would agree with you on that. I never said the Lions weren't going to be good. I didn't say the Packers were going to win the division
But what I'm
by 5
asking
games.
you is, if they're not that good this year, does that take any stock away from Week 1?
No. The manner in which the Packers won and the way they played. That's what this is about. They whooped them. They not only whooped them, they bullied the bully. And I guarantee you that the Lions and Campbell, they had no idea that this could occur. I think he believed it's possible. On the road, you can easily lose. Yeah, they could beat us. They'll make this play. Somebody do something great. No, there was none of that. But he has nothing to tell his team other than that they beat us playing our ball better than we played it. Now, he can say, and the biggest problem they have, to me, is the offensive coordinator is clearly really good. He showed that even with the Bears, and he's not coming back. So they will get better as a team, but they're not going to be the same offensively, and anyway close even as they get better. There are other things they're missing in offensive line, but that's huge. Huge.
Is Micah Parsons more important to this team than Jordan Love?
No, it's always the quarterback. I mean, it's like, was Reggie White more important than Brett Favre? The fact that you can ask that question is what's important, because that tells you how good he is. That you would ever say that about a defensive player means that he's that good. He's one of the top players in the league. We don't have to you bring up anything you want to say. It doesn't matter. He's that good, and he's on their team, and that makes everybody better. As you would know, Ben Brust was so much better because Frank Kaminsky was on the team. Was he better because he had a better attitude? No. His job was easier because they had to deal with Frank. What if they hadn't had to deal with Frank?
I would have got more shots off.
What would that team have been like? What?
I would have got more shots off.
Right. And would you have won as many games? I don't. Yeah, you might have got more shots off. They'd have been bad shots. People would be guarding you more.
So did Frank keep you from going to getting drafted?
Hell no.
Frank gave him the best chance to get drafted.
No. Homer, I do take exception. So you think regardless of what happens in these next 2 games, if the Packers lose the next 2 games, you still think they're the best team in the NFC North, which I highly disagree with that.
All right. Then you need stuff. You need more. They deserve.
So they lose 31-10.
I thought you were better than that.
No. You're not going to play them.
They don't please me this week, then I've changed my mind.
It's
can't
always
think
a what
they're
have you done
that
for me
good
lately with Kyle.
and need them to win the games. You can't think they're as good as you say they are and be so worried about this game or the next 2.
Who do they play next week? The Browns. If the Packers lose to the Commanders and then they lose to Cleveland, I'm going to say, okay, maybe the Lions just had a bad day. If the Packers are 1-2 after the next 2 weeks, I'm going to say, okay, I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong. You don't lose, get blown out by the Commanders and then lose to the Browns.
Homer's a man that stands with conviction, and here's flip-flop Kyle coming right in front of us.
Okay, so I guess it's a difference in standing with conviction and being wrong versus standing with conviction.
He's not saying he's wrong. He's saying he still believes that they're going to win the North.
I believe in them and have followed great teams.
But no, it's not even about. It's about losing 2.
You could lose 2 games in a row and still be a great team.
To
and
lose to the Browns, if you lose to the Browns, you get blown out by the Commanders.
I think the worst thing that happened about this Packers team is they beat every bad team last year. That Packers fans forgot that there are weeks that you may not win a game that you're supposed to.
They deserve better. They deserve better than that from you. Come on.
Homer.
I'm with Homer.
Come on, man.
I'm disappointed after all you said the last 3 days.
You don't think they're that good. If you thought they were that good, you wouldn't care if they were 1-2. You don't think they're that good.
Homer, you say you don't care what the result is. If the Commanders beat the hell out of the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field, that would be embarrassing. If they followed that up and laid an egg against the Browns, and they laid a leg of egg against the Cleveland Browns, that would be embarrassing as well. The high we were on Monday would be gone. It would be gone. I would not have confidence in it because by that time the Lions could be 2-1, and now we're under the Lions. What are we talking about?
His backbone and vertebrae.
No, Ben, you only joining in on this because you want to have fun. You know how I feel. Go Pack, go. I'm confident. I feel like I'm going to be a smack.
No, you're not confident. If you were confident, you would have the same opinion that I have as to how good this team is.
Homer, it's a
Homer believes in the Packers more than Kyle Wallace is my takeaway.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
They got the whole
play well
hour
this week, or Kyle could move on them. Somebody else.
Homer, I'll up next in 2 minutes.